stuck in my head. Fish don't care if you're sober or red. Viewers asking if the pattern's legit. I say if it floats and folds, then it's a hit. Feathers and fire and a slow sipping song, drifting like smoke, just floating along. High on the thread and the rise of the stream, chasing the trout and the laid-back dream. Viewers asking if the pattern's legit. I say if it floats and fools, then it's a hit. Feathers and fire and a slow sipping song, drifting. Hit the dirt at the break of dawn. Fog rolls low, the fire is gone. Backpack's packed and the flame is lit. Green in my pipe and I'm loving it. Rods and reels, the river's wide. Cast my line where the big ones hide. Pine smoke, hash toke, sky so clear. The wilderness screams, I'm alive out here. Blaze the trail, let the smoke rise high. Underneath the mountain sky, green and wild, free and loud. Everything outdoors, we own this ground. Blaze the trail with the storm in our lungs. Nature roars and the song's begun. Rolling light and breathing deep. This forest metal never sleeps. Crack a brew by the fire's glow. Bears don't scare when you're burning slow. Hammock swinging to the beat of the wind. Bong hits hard, now the trip begins. Hike the ridge where the eagles scream. Head full of smoke, heart full of dreams. Steel strings ring through the trees so wide. Metal meets moss and the spirits collide. Blaze the trail, let the smoke rise high. Underneath the mountain sky, weed and wild, free and loud. Everything outdoors, we own this ground. Blaze the trail with a storm in our lungs. Nature roars and the song's begun. Rolling light and breathing deep. This forest metal never sleeps. Fire in the pit, sparking my soul. Fishing pole in hand, I'm ready to roll. No signal, no city, just leaves and loud riffs. And the green that gives my spirit a lift. Blaze a trail, light the night. Smoke curls up in the moon's pale light. Weed and wild, free and proud. This is the way, screaming loud. Everything outdoors, raise your voice. Campfire metal, make some noise. One with the land, high as the peaks. This is the sound where the wild speaks. Blaze it high, get reeling in. Roll that thunder, let life begin. Everything outdoors, smoke and steel in the great outdoors.
Hello, Long Riders. What is up? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going?
Hey everybody.
Today, we're talking about when and where to use a fishing tactic. Because everybody seems to be focused on one. And we'll talk about that and show you why. Every fly fishing technique there is has its place and purpose. I'm going to show you 4 different kinds and reasons why, if you weren't fishing this way, whatever.
I'm looking for a playlist for us for the background. Don't mind me.
We're going to start tonight Turp. So, cinnamon yum. Turpy.
Hey, whoever's coming in.
Hey. So yeah, we're gonna discuss. I'm gonna make it clear. Oh, so you guys are just coming in. Yeah, we're gonna touch on all the 4 different ways: dry fly, dry dropper, strike indicator, and Euro nymph. I'm gonna cover all of them. So if you're just coming in, you're just watching this in the replay, we're gonna discuss it. So if you want to hear about that from a guy who's been fishing a long time, more longer than some of you guys been alive, an old man, what I've learned to discover, and I've fished them all, and I'll talk about why not one is better than the other. Alright.
Oh, you're up to 4.
Hey, y'all coming in?
I'm still looking for a decent background. Sometimes it's hard. Yeah, this is okay.
Round one up, so you talk. Back one up. We'll smoke one, and then we'll start discussing the fishing styles. I think. So, Tracy is going to tell you, because she's been in every one of these situations, every one of these places, that there's no way you could do any of these situations we're going to show you tonight any other way than what we did. And why? You need to, like, make sure, and I've been doing it for now, about a little while, but studying swinging. And we're going to bring you some swinging flies. So we're going to bring you some soft tackle wet flies and swinging. We're going to put you in one of them really high fluting ones, you know what I mean, with all those macaw feathers and everything, because we have them. You can hear them. They got awful quiet. They like to be loud. They like to be quiet on mine. The one we usually do right before this choice with I Love Weed, he's always loud.
Marley! Brother!
Excuse me, guys. What are you playing?
I don't know. You don't ever like anything I play, so I give up. Not something with a bunch of words, because that kind of gets distracting for your viewers, I think. I think the lyrics get distracted when you're talking to them. Hey, everybody, you're up to 6, down to 3.
Oh, man, you guys can do it. You guys can do it. Give me 10.
They must be getting kicked in and out. I don't know why that happens. It happens to me, too. It's weird. I don't know why YouTube has such a fuss.
I just wanted it up a little more up tempo, that's all. Alright, here we go. Here's our viewer count. You can see it over, right? See it? Alright, there you go. There it is. Now, let's bring it up. So what we're talking about is when you hit the water, if you want to hit it like a powerhouse, you want to catch more fish, you got to adapt to whatever situation you're in. Alright? So there is spots where it is really clear and close. Almost all of it. One spot, most of it though, the spots we're going to show you, is in with 1 mile of one creek, where you could go through. We show the final one. I should have showed the other one. I don't know if we have a spot.
I don't know.
We usually fish and run out of spot till we hit the
7.
ones where
I got 7 over on mine. Your counter's off. Wonder why that is.
we call it stump hole, and that one's one where, and that would put all of them in with 1 mile. But different situations you have on the water, we're going to show you, are all within a couple miles of each other. You know what I'm saying? Or, I mean, a mile of each other. All the holes and why you would have to do it. And I'm going to talk about at the end why we have now started looking into swinging wet flies, because we had experience this year. So, let's go. First one is, I don't know, guys, if I have any control of we're here? Yeah, we're here. Alright. I don't think I have control of when to start and stop the video. For some reason. I don't know why. I lost media control. As even have it. So I guess I gotta go back and find out what happened there. We just uploaded a new version and all of a sudden it's gone. Wow, what? So I don't know if we have to add it or what, but so you're gonna have to deal with all this talking. So we can sit and talk to you while they talk, and then we can show you the results. Now, every one of these holes, we're gonna show you how successful we were and explain to you. Now, this hole, the first one, this hole. All right, I can't pause it. So, oh yeah, I can. Boom, there they are. All right. Now, if you look in front of Tracy, this hole, we fish this because it's in the fly stretch, open all year long, is what would you say, 6, 8 inches deep?
Yeah.
Ain't it?
It depends on the time of year and how much water we had. A lot of circumstances, but
This is Tracy's hole, one of her holes.
yeah, right now
here.
it's about 6 or 8 inches.
There was a fish at this hole up around the bend a little bit that I was fishing for 2 years, and Tracy's like, "Oh my God, honey, I think I have a big one." And I wasn't paying attention, and here she had my fish on. I was like, "You son of a mother!" But I was proud that I'm proud that she learned that much to do it. But this hole is definitely a dry dropper hole. There is no other way unless they don't much often hit the dry fly, but you can't urinif it. What are you gonna do?
It's too low, and you'll
There's
scare
no
the
way.
shit
There's
out
no
of
way.
them.
You couldn't even stip your. No way. It's impossible. Because to urinif you need a tight line, and it'd be impossible to have a tight line without being on the bottom in a second. So you know what I mean? Any of the heavier flies you would use to keep your line tight wouldn't work in here, and you can't wade at all. There's no way you can get off that bank. You step 1 foot in that water, and you ain't catching fish in this hole. I've had people go to me and go, "How do you catch fish in this hole?" I was like, every hole in here, I've had somebody comment, "You catch fish in this hole?" Yes, because hey, it'll become a guide. Reason why you should hire us as guides next year.
We catch fish everywhere we go for the most part.
You just gotta learn it, man.
There's some creeks that might be a challenge, but we have to.
Usually it's the first time we ever went there, had no idea what we were doing, and
study it
didn't
a little
ask
bit,
anybody
figure
or look it
out.
up. We just went and tried it. It's exciting for us to do that, but we do have that.
2 to 7, that's weird.
So, and you can see this Tracy just rocks them. Just sit and catch them all day long. And this is fall. This ain't when they stocked them. This is probably like 2 days before, or a week before they stocked it.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Otherwise, she wouldn't be dressed up like that. It's not that cold here in the first day of archery. Oh, there's what the dropper was. There's a picture of the dropper. We have air conditioning. You blows air. You have to like turn your head.
I have to go turn it from fan to air. It is hot here for some reason.
All right, more talking.
So tell me, guys, why do we have such a drop off? Because I don't have any problems with mine going in and out. I'm just curious.
Yeah, you guys leave a comment. You know, what can we do to make you guys
7
stay,
to 2,
or what?
you come in and out.
Yeah.
Are you just going into a bunch of live streams, or is it technical difficulties? I'm just curious. Because mine doesn't go out. I'm here, I have it live here on mine, so you guys get one count for me. So you only really have to have 9 people here.
Yeah, because we want to know, you know, is there something wrong? Are we missing the 10 when it gets to 10? I don't know. We would hate to rob you guys of free flies. Oh, man. Oh, there's going to be comment.
No, we have 5.
So you can see how low and clear that water.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean, guys?
You have to be really careful not to spook the fish. It's
Yeah.
crazy how easy it is to spook fish in low water. That
Yes.
spot is
So
notorious.
you
for
can't
scaring
dry
them.
dropper it. I mean, you can't. Sorry. So the dry fly we often use in this situation is the Royal Wolf, which is like the Royal. What is it called? I forget. What's the other one name? And we don't tie it. We can tie it now. I got a whole neck of
I can't think.
golden pheasant, but I anyway. So yeah, hey, tell me, what is that? It's not the Royal Wolf. It's the Royal. It's not the Royal Dun. What the hell would that be called? You guys, let me
Oh, I
know.
can't think.
I'm not thinking of it right now. So you guys, comment. Comment, man. Let us know. I have a brain fart. Let me know. I'll read the comments again. I'll be like, that's right.
And
All
then,
right.
Then what?
For some reason, the birds want to be very quiet for you guys. It's all right, because if you want to hear what I'm talking about. So yeah, that water, this creek itself, the water is clear. And I've had comments to say, man, you should do this way on that creek. You should do. There's never a situation or body of water, really. I mean, maybe I was one exception to the rule. But usually there's no body of water that you can say, I would always fish this way on that body of the water. I mean, what are you going to do if you come to a hole that's really wide and really deep? All right. And sometimes, I mean, I've been in the middle of the water and fish are rising far enough out in the middle of the body of water that I'm in, right, that I am barely far enough away from the trees behind me to cast to the rising fish. You guys understand what I just said to you. So, the fish are so far away, right, and I usually fish the water where they are. So, Tracy, there's a hole, okay? Alright? So, there's holes that we fish. So, Tracy, I give her the hole. She stands on a drop-off. So, the cold water runs in front of her, right in front of her. But the fish are further out. Further out. That's why often sometimes she'll go back to the bank before I do, because she's right in that cold water flow. But the fish are out past that cold water flow most of the time.
I can't see it, Days.
There, say hi, Days, our editor.
The 5 people here can't see you.
So
The 2 5.
So she stands there because she can get to where the fish usually hold and that drop off without getting more of her than her waist. Now, when I go behind her, the water quickly, in a very short time, gets deep to get to the fish then, because that water, that cold water starts working out, and then them fish lay in that cold water. So I'll tell you what happens. The stockfish lay up there in that cold water where everybody fishes. And me and Tracy usually fish in the tail hole of the water where the actual cold water comes out of the. There's a spring-fed creek there, and it comes out in front of us. And this is the hole we're going to be fishing in the next video. Explaining this. So the water where I'm at when I'm fishing this, and you see me casting, and I'm catching fish way out above me. One, all right, is way. There's no way that you would be able to Euro nymph this hole. But we've seen people doing it, and usually get pretty mad because Tracy comes over there striking and just rails them.
Hey,
Because the water is 4 feet deep there. 4 or 5 feet deep. How in the early spring are you going to get your... How are you going to Euro nymph that and get your flies on the bottom 14 feet out away from you? I want to see you do it. You're going to miss a lot of strikes.
Yes, you
There's
are.
no way to stay tight to your...
Farley's telling you you're going to miss him.
Yeah, Farley's like, dude, don't be a fool. So, here we go. Well, let's take a couple hits and hang out. Drink your drinks, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
So, the forum that we're going to start doing is we did the 10 years. So now our forum of the live stream is, every live stream I'm covering some kind of weird subject, you know. You know what I'm saying? And remember, 10 people here.
5 more.
10 people here. 4 flies are sent to
5
you.
more.
5 more. Right on. So remember that. Tell all your friends to be here. Plus, you can come up and tell me I'm full of shit.
4 more.
Or ask me a question.
Come on, guys.
And what we're going to
4
start
more.
doing is we're going to start doing flies every Friday. I got a lot going on. Crazy
You have
crap.
to chat, too. You 6 people here have to chat. You have to have 10 people here and chat and to win your prize.
I'll tell you what happens. Right? So, 10 people come up and nobody chats. Tracy says, okay, honey, I want the... And she comes up with some crazy shit that I got tired of. Because you guys don't win them, she does. She's not even commented.
Yeah, if you want to give them all to me, guys, that's the way it goes.
And the only way we can make these live streams better so we get more people is with the comments and telling us how. You know? These guys that made this, these wallpapers, right? This wall company. I listened to him do an interview one time. He said when he started his shops to get people to come, they would say, do you have? And he's like, no, but I will the next week. And he'd order it. Anytime somebody said, do you have? And he didn't have it, he'd order it. And he said, and that's how he stayed successful. So, you got to come up and say, hey, I want this. Stop being talking about crap that I don't want to hear. And tell me what you want to hear. Because that's the only way it gets better. If you're all quiet, don't say anything, it's never going to change.
All right.
All right.
5 people here. Somebody's got a comment. What's their favorite fall fly?
Okay, there you go. Good job, woman. See her go? She's rocking the live streams nowadays, guys. She told me the other day her time of being quiet's done. She's going to start asking you guys questions.
Farley.
Guys,
Farley
better
think it's
talk
pretty
up.
good. Farley's going to tell you what his favorite fly is.
Yeah, he is. He's no problem with being loud enough to say what's going on.
He might not necessarily say a fall fly.
What would be yours?
He might.
That's a good question, ain't it?
Well, I'd have to say the olive lively one. Because that's a fall color.
Yeah. It's her olive lively legs, because the way it's tied, kind of looks like any mayfly, or it also looks like a stonefly. So she just rocks it all year long. It just like a small stone. So that's why. Which if I didn't. Shit. You know, I didn't check my email to see if that dude asked me what flies he was getting. So if I was making a box, let's say how many was we supposed to give him? 4 or 5. 4 flies, 5 each. I would put my 5 olive lively legs, white SOB, call it the gray Caparadun, but it would be the same. It would be a Caparadun with a little darker wing, and it would be in a size like I'd have like I'd probably, if I was getting them free for me, I'd probably get them a size like 10, maybe an 8, because that you have that green slate drake. I don't know on everywhere, but here in PA you have a slate drake, and that is almost all year long.
Maybe
And
a spinner.
a spinner would be in there, or a black spinner, which I've never seen anybody tie a black spinner in a size 18 but us. And we're gonna have to do a video on.
No, but they rock.
But we usually when we're kicking ass on the spinner, it's it's too dark. But we're gonna have to start.
It's really hard to tape shit back. 7.
So yeah, it's pretty dark when the spinner fall is here. That little black spinner in a size 18. Oh my gosh, guys! I'd definitely put that in there, and I'd fish that late when the sun goes down. And we think.
We have no Alexa, Farley.
I hope you guys don't have an. Hope you don't have an Alexa. You just. Let me think. How many do I have? 4. No, I have 3. No, 3. Parachute Adams in a size 14, and a midge, a little red midge, a size 18. That would be my 5 I'd pick. Oh! No,
I got
it
some
wouldn't
other
be.
good ones, but
No, I take that back. I take that back. It wouldn't be a midge. It would be a little purple Caparadun in size 18, right? The most amazing fly I've ever fished.
That or maybe a flashback.
Yeah, flashback.
Or
Yeah.
a rainbow wire.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's hard to say.
See, listen to Farley laughing. He's got other stuff in mind, too.
Yeah.
What else, Farley? Oh, really?
Really? Yeah, alright. Alrighty, buddy.
Farley said don't forget about the woolly bugger.
Yeah, that. Olive, yeah. Yeah, I know. I got you, bro. You headbang? Wanna dance? Hey. Y'all watching this now, watching the replay, make sure you click the first link below and join the flock. Alright, now we're going to go to the... Here we are, and we are going to talk about this.
Right here.
Yeah, see us up here? Here we are.
Can't
Here we
see
are.
Daisy, because Daisy's being up.
Alright, now this, see how Tracy's in about knee deep? I am at, like, top of my waders. There's no possibly way I can wade out any further.
You can absolutely forget me going in that far. I'm out.
Wow. Now I have a drop down of me too talking. Go.
You tell him, Farley.
There, now I'm gone. So I am up to, you can ask Trace, most times when I fish behind her like this, at this area,
Tell him, Farley,
see
he's
that?
gone.
And I am barely getting out to them fish.
He's gonna drown.
Like every other cast, I'm in the trees, and then I'm like, son of a, I can't get to him. See that one that was raising way over in the bank? Now I think I catch chubs, but nonetheless, I have a video I put out just recently. Go check out my latest dry fly fishing video where I'm fishing a slate drake, and I'm right here, and I'm this deep in this water, and there's no way. I have to let fish go. On that bank over there, there's no way I can get to that bank. There's no way. I gotta make sure that I look for fish there. There you go. Woof. See the one right there?
Do not be cursing there on the
I can get to them, but that's about far as I can go without getting the trees or getting in way over my waders and swimming out to them in the fish, I guess. But you'll see a lot of these are chubs and stuff. But this is probably like what, late or when it got warm, started getting warm. Hi. What? Bro. Right? He's going nuts, guys.
He is, guys.
So this here would be impossible for the urine nymphet. And Tracy can strike indicator this and rail. And we have seen people come in and try and urine above Tracy and get real mad
Make a fool of
and
themselves.
have a bad day and just
because they don't know what they're doing.
because, dude, it's not the beat all. It's not.
No.
And but
you have to know what you're doing, or you're not having it.
But it is one of my favorite ways to no, there's no Alexa. It is one of the deadliest ways to fish. Places, it's opened up places to me to fly fish because it opened up my mind. I'm going to talk about why, and it is a very, very deadly fish, fly fishing technique. Urine nymphing is deadly, but we're just saying that there's no way you should be urine nymphing where we're showing you. That's just all. But is it deadly? Yes. I'm going to tell you why it's one of the deadliest ways I know, and why it's crazy deadly, and why it's very successful, and how I've used it. All right. But this is not the hole you're doing it in.
No river.
All right. So my goal is you can get a whole day, and I can show you urine nymphing, dry dropper nymphing,
whatever it takes,
strike indicator nymphing, and dry fly fishing in a whole day. And easy money. You can do it. Not going to be expensive. So, but that's, you want to have all them arrows in your quiver.
Come here. Here.
I told Tracy, I said, when I start guiding, I'm going to have a backpack. Well, I'll have a backpack of, it'll be full of cameras and flies, man.
Come on.
Coming out.
Come here.
There you go. Russell's guide service. All right. But that is one. Yeah, you cannot possibly urine nymph, and this is all dry flies. And oh my gosh, we can kill it there, and we can kill it there in nymph fishing. So, yeah, I told Tracy the other day, because I've been in court this year, more for court this year,
Oh my God.
and never, ever was
crazy guy.
a convict. I didn't get in trouble. I was in with the landlord here, which is cool. It worked out really good.
Hey!
I was with, this week,
Did you
because I
hear
didn't have
what
much
he
to do.
said?
Huh?
He just said, oh shit.
Oh shit. Yeah? And just this week, and the reason that's why I'm going out for videos. I'm in court all the time. I'm preparing for it. This week I had to go with unemployment office job, fired me when I had doctor's excuses. And they just got tired of me being an old man and having health issues. And they were like, you're fired. And,
Yeah.
the judge wasn't happy. They were supposed to be there, and nobody showed up from my company. She was not happy, and I think they lost big time. She actually stopped me in mid talking about what happened and said, okay, I've heard enough. Stop, I've heard enough, I made my decision.
Sorry.
And me and her dad was with me, just because I had somebody with me, and he was like, dude, I don't think that worked out very well for your company. And the really wild thing was, she actually, right before she stopped me, she asked me, because it was on record, she asked me who fired me, what the guy's name was, and is that his phone number? And I'm like, that's his phone number. And then she said that was too much. I'm like, oh man, yeah, I wouldn't want to be that guy.
Buddy, nothing's the matter. It's all good, Farley. Sorry, guys. Farley's over there saying, what's the matter? That's a McCall for you. Hey, guys, I gotta tell you something funny. I have joined all these Facebook groups, you know, the McCall owners, and all these people are commenting, we have just adopted a McCall. I have no idea what I was in for. It's just like having a toddler.
I'm going to go make a drink, guys. I'll be right back.
Well, I have to comment on all these posts and say, well, what do you do when you got double the trouble? We got 2 toddlers for the price of one, and they'll be like toddlers for their whole life. And you know what? I have to say, I absolutely love it. It doesn't bother me in the least. They are a blast. They both have 2 different personalities. It's hilarious. Sunshine definitely has my personality, and Farley has his. Sunshine's Miss Quiet. Once in a while, she gets the attitude. What are you doing over there, Sunshine? She's letting Farley steal the show for now. She wasn't very happy for a while because Farley was coming over to her side of the room and stealing all her peanuts. She thought Farley was going to have to move out because she was not going to stand for not having any peanuts or 80 cakes because the man was stealing everything. So we separated them just a little bit, and now Sunshine says, I'm happy. He's over there and I'm over here, and he can't steal my snacks now. Now she comes out on her rope and her swing and shows him her peanuts and says, ha ha, you can't have my peanuts now. She thinks it's pretty funny. They are definitely both quite the personalities, and so when people say, what's it like? It's pretty crazy to adopt one. I have to say I agree with them. We have 2 and we got double the personality. I guess it's like adopting twins, I guess.
To me, it feels like, I told her earlier, I said, dude, every day I'm here with the birds. It reminds me, I feel like I went on vacation, permanent vacation somewhere. Like it turned my, it's not funny. Like to turn the whole house into like a Caribbean vacation, you know? We went, put a bar in the house. We got a bar in the house.
Oh man,
You
sorry
know,
guys.
we have a planetarium where we grow plants, and we have grow lights in there, and we just grow like tomatoes and stuff. Don't think while we grow everything.
We have to grow some hot peppers too. These birds love the peppers.
And we
They
have
don't mind hot peppers.
our living room bird room, and this is where we hang out most. And we have the birds, and we have the bar. And the only reason we haven't gone back to the bar is Tracy has a hard time going back there until we get them till at least one of them come back there with us. We can always get Daisy to go back, but she don't want to leave the birds right now. And he's only been here a couple months.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, a little strong. You're right, bud. That's funny. It is wicked. It is wicked, bud. Is it wicked? You think this is not
And
happy?
our talks we have to adopt
Yeah.
somebody else.
Hey! What?
To female.
Yeah, me and him, this is what we do. Me and I'm gonna talk.
Ah!
What? That wasn't funny. I think he just called me a pussy.
Farley.
What? Brother. He goes, brother. He'd do that every time I walk out.
He
Brother!
He
What?
absolutely called you that.
Brother. What? I got turned, bud.
Can you all hear us? Are you just coming in and out and not hearing nothing and just looking at us like we're dum-dums or what? We've been live for how long now and nobody's commented anything but me. And then what?
You think that's funny? Alright, everybody. We're going to talk about the next one. Alright. Let's go back in. And this is one of my favorite videos I did ever. I'm going to tell you what's going on. Besides the last one, right? That was deep water,
Right.
right?
Yepper.
This one, and Tracy will abide to it.
Ah!
From this point
Yep.
south to right behind the house is all urine nymph water. What
Oh,
is
yeah.
that? Probably 5.6 miles or
Yeah.
8 miles, 9 miles, whatever.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, any point from this point down is mostly urine nymph. The bigger holes happen to be in this little area where on this body of water, the deep pools are right in the middle, and there's very
yeah.
few of them. So most of this creek, the creek that goes right behind our house that I'm going to guide on, where you're most likely going to fish, is urine nymph. So, and it's deadly.
Ah!
It's so deadly that I didn't know that there was. I didn't know there was wild rainbows in that creek until I started urine nymphing 4 years ago. I think it was 4 years ago, right?
Yeah, yep.
And I just did it because I wanted to try it. I wanted to be able, and I don't have to. I have never caught a big fish this way. I know where you can, and don't worry, we're going to bring you that. I'm going to show you that too, because I didn't know urine nymphing but I have an old video. I don't know if I even, do I have that video even around?
What's that?
A lot of times guys, they'll remove them, and I don't know if I can find that video. That one where we were, I don't think it is. I do, because I don't remember seeing it on the 10 years. They cut, in the last 10 years, they have caught how many? You said they dropped 4 videos in 1 week.
Oh, yeah.
They just drop them because nobody comments on them or anything. YouTube just gets rid of them.
Oh, yeah.
It's so screwed up. And in this creek, it's only slate run. I'll tell you right now, that's the creek. I'll tell you this.
Right on.
I caught, it had to be what, 20 plus inch brown in that creek. No, I don't think it was that big. It was probably 15. That wasn't. You missed one. It was like,
Oh.
she caught one, but it broke her in like seconds. They called him Goliath. He's like, what they say, he's 31 inches or something like
Oh,
that.
my God, it was nuts.
It was so fast. It was like, bam, gone. Snapped her that quick. It was insane. They called him Goliath. And one guy said that's astounding because he spent 3 years trying to hook into Goliath, didn't
Oh,
they?
yeah.
And
Craziness.
she did it the first time she ever met him. That big brownie.
Yep. Are you froze?
Yes. So I want to explain to you the only way I knew, and because of uriniphine
Relax, buddy.
in white deer, in this kind of, see now this is uriniphine water, which is a lot of water, and if you go and look, you look up, if you want to know, if you want to talk to somebody that can really tell you about uriniphine and can tell you he's a Pennsylvania native, and he'll tell you about this creek right here we're on.
Yep.
He's what, 4 times FLW champion. That means he won the World Fly Fishing Championship, I think 4 years in a row. His name is Walt Young. He came out with the Waltz's worm. He came from Pennsylvania, and if you want to listen to it, listen to an interview. Go back into Orvis's when Knucklehead interviewed him, and never listened to a word he said. Never. He didn't. I listened to an interview. He interviewed him like 3 times, and whatever Walt Young said to him, this champion, which he's never won a champion, the Knucklehead from Orvis, he told you that rod you see right there is Walt Young special, handmade from my cousin. Tell me, what do you want? I said I wanted a 10-foot 4-weight. This thing I can fish. You're an infant. You're going to see me catch a little teeny wild rainbow. You're an infant on this rod, and it's the same one you've seen in every video you watched today, and the last one you're going to watch tonight. It's really a universal rod. I am so ready to build Tracy one or buy her one. I haven't decided yet. I think I'm going to build one. I have all this stuff to build rods. Is a 4-weight 10-foot, not a 3-weight. Let me tell you why. My buddy went out and bought one of the Orvis. What was that thing? It's a $900 rod.
Oh, yeah.
The Orvis, the newest Orvis. The newest Orvis rod, he bought the uriniphine rod. A weight 3, 10.5-foot weight 3. And he keeps busting the tip because the sensitive weight 2, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It was a weight 2 uriniphine rod. 10.5-foot Orvis rod. And he was going to sell it to me for, I forget. He said, I'll sell it to you for like $200. He still has it.
Oh, my goodness. Ah!
He wants me to build him a rod for Penn's Creek, which is this. I built this rod for Penn's Creek. But anybody in the comments later, how many people do we have? I don't know how many people we have here live. You can tell me?
4.
Can anybody that's here live? Man, I wish some of you guys would say something. Can any of you guys tell me what is missing to most people in my uriniphine? This is my uriniphine setup. I'm uriniphine right here in this video. What's missing? I'm going to play the video, and I'll pause it. Come on, comment, man. What's missing? What do you guys think is missing from my uriniphine setup? And you can ask Tracy. I've hooked a lot of fish uriniphine. A lot of fish uriniphine. Especially in this. And now I just gave it away. Now I'm going to move up here and hit that. See that little pocket right there behind that rock? See that pocket? I can hit that pocket. I can drop it in. There's a little pocket right here. There's a little rock here. There's rock there. This is white deer, guys. And you can see me like kind of do like that trout set. Or little rocks bouncing off the bottom. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Boom, 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 off the bottom. Fish in the pockets. Stepping back here. I caught one. And net this little guy. Oh, man, what is that? Oh, wow. What is that? Wait, hold on, honey. What is that? Whoa, whoa, baby, get a picture.
How am I gonna get a picture from over here? You have the mouse, buddy.
No, honey, I was talking. They showed you.
Oh. Shit.
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. I'm gonna zoom this out. You guys know exactly.
Darling.
You know what that is, right? That's a wild rainbow.
Your fish, buddy.
A wild rainbow, guys. I'll hold it up. See it? That's a wild rainbow. If you know rainbows, that's probably what? 6 inches?
Yeah.
They don't stock them like that. They just don't. That's not a stocked rainbow. They don't stock them that small, for one. And never. That's not a stock rainbow. So, here's why that's important. Our local fish commission have been putting rainbows in this creek for years, saying that the fishermen come in and catch them all out, and it doesn't matter if they don't, the fish can't reproduce. So you will never ever find a wild rainbow in that creek because they can't reproduce. We know that. They just can't, dude. It's not possible. But yet, just like fucking Jurassic Park, there you go, buddy. I think it looks pretty much like a wild rainbow to me. I don't know about you guys, but... And this year when we helped them stock, I had a good friend of mine that, you know, I've known for years, you know, the old man. He was like, laughing his ass off. I'm like, oh, yeah, you want me to show you a video of the thing that you say don't exist? Yeah, like, it's like, oh, yeah, they don't exist. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Wild rainbows don't exist. Not going to eat all your brook trout out of your creek and repopulate. They just aren't going to do that. They don't exist. But yeah, he's wrong. And the only way I would have known that is if I would have learned uronymphing.
Wow.
So it is very deadly. It's very successful in the waters where it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not where it's not. You know what I mean? It's not in the creeks I showed you before. But it is. On this situation, very important.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I would have never caught that fish if it wasn't for uronymphing. I couldn't. That water, there's no way I could dry drop it, really, because it's too fast. And if you ever try dry drop water and fast moving water at 6 inches, no, it don't work. That's why I gave the hole above me. I let Tracy go through with a strike indicator. And for you people that think, oh, that strike indicator scares the shit. No, it don't. She went through that hole and I came behind her and hooked into two. Didn't net them, but hooked into two fish, uronymphing right behind her with a strike indicator. It don't scare all the fish.
No. Not at all.
You know what I mean? It don't.
That's
All right. So, there you have it, man. So, you know, I wanted to make sure that everybody knew that I, personally, and you can ask Tracy, hey, I learned this 4 years ago. And has anybody been paying attention to what nymphs I've been tying?
probably not.
What have they been? Hello? Right, tell him. Hello? Hello?
You tell him.
He even did it like that. He even did it like a Valley girl. Hello? Everybody. Yeah. I have been tying soft tackle uronymphs, which is one of my new favorite flies. Euro nymphs. That means I'm Euro nymphing. You get it? So, this is what you would get if you hired me as a guide all day. I would say, yes, we're going to show you, you're an infant.
Hi, baby.
Right? At 6 in the morning.
What? At 6 in the morning?
Yeah. We're going to go at 6 in the morning. On a Monday morning, you start your all-day guide surf. You take a vacation day. And we're going to start 6 in the morning on a Monday morning when there's nobody out in the water. And we're going to rig up our Euronymphs. And I will give you a sighter if you need one. I don't use them because I can see the line stop. And I'm 56 years old. And I need reading glasses to tie flies or to download to my computer, and I can see that line from a mile away. Stop. But I also like the sighters that I have been building. I make my own sighters, and I'll show you how I use actually sighter, right? So you can have a sighter. And why my sighters are better what you probably are commonly fishing. Them videos are going to come up. I'm going to show you that, okay? We need something to cover while we're live, right? So, here's another example of Tracy's adrenaline is running out. Alright. This is a creek that if this, see this?
Mountains first.
What's happening, honey? Do you remember what's happening? Why are we shooting this?
It's a fog on the mountain.
Yeah, no, but why? Why? What's happening in the leaves? It's fall.
Yeah.
What do we do every fall? Well, we used to do every fall. We haven't done it in a long time.
Yeah, well.
What do we do? Go to Pine, right?
Yeah, well.
For what? October. The October. Okay, let's go fishing. October caddis. And I'm going to tell you.
It's not quite October yet.
I'm going to tell you. This was my up the butt to Orvis is up their ass to lick my sweaty ball sack. Alright? Cheers to Tom Rosenbauer licking me by my sweaty ball sack because he's a moron.
Watch what you say in front of my birds.
Okay, well, hey, I gotta be careful. He does. He repeats me. I can get him to say anything by repeating myself like 5 times. He'll say he won't remember it unless you do it a couple times, but he's easy to teach.
He'll remember it because it's bad.
I'm trying to get him to say commercials suck.
No. Please. You say enough bad stuff.
If you see me reach down, let me show you. I just wanted to show you. Hold on. I'll bring you back up. I want you to show you this.
Sorry, that was not nice.
I want to show you this.
Ew.
Not only can my wife cook or fish, but see this? I want you to see this. I don't know if you see it or not.
That ain't even a half of them.
This is a black cherry tomato. Or is it black?
Yeah.
That's a black cherry tomato.
Yep, they
There's yellow cherry tomato, red cherry tomato. This is my wife. She is one of the best gardeners that I've ever met.
The black
So
is smoky.
So our tomatoes, crap. Our tomatoes, I just lost one. Our tomatoes are coming out at such a rate that she's like, dude, you gotta start eating them. And I'm like, thanks for releasing me, because she knew. Dude, I could eat these. I told her, we're
I'm throwing him away. He's not helping me.
Yeah. I told her, I said, tomorrow morning we're not going to wake up with any tomatoes.
Because you don't like them, you're not eating it.
So this is a late, and then why I say it's up, okay? Because Tom Rosenbauer, this is during the caddis migration. So if you know much about fly fishing, the caddis migrate. once a year, they migrate. It's a big, great caddis migration. People talk about it. Tom will tell you because they're not actually hatching, emerging, laying eggs, that it's impossible to. You might as well not tie caddis dry fly on because you're not going to catch them. As Tracy can tell you, when this caddis migration happens every year on Pine Creek in Pennsylvania, in the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon or the Forge, Tom Rosenbauer. She's ruder than me. I'm saying, you guys, if I would let her, dude, you guys, you listen to me, all right?
Don't listen.
If I would,
Don't
if I would listen, if I would unleash her on her opinions, you wouldn't. I'd have to like drop it because we'd probably get sued by Tom Rosen butt smack because he says don't fish this.
Too bad.
Tom Rosenbauer, you're full crap. You're full crap. We have this guy that exists that he's catching fish on the what is it called? The winter stonefly, which is about size 18. And he's catching there's a caddis comes out early season here in Pennsylvania. Looks just like the stonefly, but it's a caddis. And if you look at him closely, so these little bugs are like size 18.
Oh yeah, they are. Shit. What was this thing?
They're little black caddis. Full people think that they're catching them on a stonefly.
Yep. Well, they're not.
They're not. But these are fish that are caught. We used to go up every year. And I come home and I told her that, because I listen to the Orvis, I listen to it all the time and laugh. He'll have a guest speaker on there, and the guest speaker will say something. Next week he'll say the totally opposite of what the guest speaker said. And I want you to see the size of the brown trout that I'm catching. Oh no, that's a rainbow. Look at that beautiful wild bow. Now they don't stock wild bows there. They stock wild browns, or there's big brownies in there. But that's wow! I can't believe I caught that there. And there you go. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna move me out of there. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna move it out. That's what it was caught on. All right. That's what it was caught on. That's the fly. That's the caddis fly. I call it floating yarn because and everybody, it's so funny. Every time I say floating yarn, right? Everybody says, oh! And everybody will yell or be like, it is, dummy! And every one of them is a different answer.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I call it floating yarn. It's so funny. It cracks me up. I said, honey, there it is again. I said floating yarn, and every 5 comments, it is, no, dummy! And every one of them is a different answer. I said, nah, look at how dumb they look. Every one of them says, it's this.
Yep, that's the way it goes.
And to tell you, I can make any white yarn float. Put enough floating, dip it wet, dip it in dry, I can make any yarn float. So you're saying floating yarn, I just call it floating yarn. Oh, look, there's somebody.
Hey, Gary, what's happening?
What's up, G? What's up?
What's happening with you, Gary? We're just getting ready to pack
Hey, Gary, man, do you bait fish, bro? this shit that I want to send to a bait fisherman, man. I got this whole big, huge box. I mean, guys, man, if you guys are here watching this, you fly fishermen, man, you never see a huge crate. I mean, you're talking, there's no way I can spread my hands out far enough. Huh?
I said you didn't give that away to your last client, did you?
Oh, dude. No, he gets the 20 flies, right?
And a whole bag of shit you told me.
Really? Maybe I checked. No, it couldn't have been that.
Yeah. You better check.
Alright, I'll check. But if not, dude, I need to give it away to a bait fisherman.
You better check.
A whole bunch of hooks and stuff.
Pack up that van, buddy.
You're right. I think you might be right, because maybe he was a bait fisherman. I get a lot of bait fishermen. Like Gary, are you a fly fisherman at all? I don't know.
Anyway, Gary, what's happening, buddy? What are you smoking on tonight?
Yeah, I love you, bro. If you're not, it don't matter to me, but it's cool to see. Gary. See that? See that?
Honey.
That's why I fly, dude. Isn't that gorgeous? I just want to show you, dude. If you're not a fly fisherman, I'd like to see it. I'd like to show you how beautiful trout can be, because they're gorgeous animals. You know what I mean?
There's the hot smoking.
Hey, man. Yeah. Come here, yeah. And smoke with me. And then go out one day in the water, hang out with me, and you'll be like, dude, it would be like getting to your, like, a heavenly thing you get to experience for the first time in your life. Because you can ask Tracy. Me and her went fly fish nearly as much as we do if we couldn't get truly freaking baked when we fly fish. Now, if you hire me as a guide, I can't, because I just cannot be instructor while I'm baked. So I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to have to be sober as shit when I'm a guide, because I just can't be an instructor when I'm baked. I just can't do it. So I have to separate work and that spot. But when we are fishing for fun, there's no way in hell I could do without. If I had a client that said, do you think I should smoke one? And I said, do you smoke? And they said, yeah. I'd be like, yes, you should. Because that spot of that being laid back, and you have to be laid back to fly fish. You have to be like laid back, mellow, and just in the zone, and just, and you see that dry fly fish fly hit the water.
Skunky greens, right on, Gary.
Right on.
He
dude.
said he don't know what he's smoking, but he calls it skunky greens. We're supposed to.
Dude. All right, I want to know, Gary.
We're supposed to be smoking
Dude,
cinnamon yum.
was you so stoned when he said the
can't
name of it that you couldn't remember?
He can't pack it.
Gary, was you so stoned when they said the name of the weed you couldn't remember when you got home? I had that happen. So, dude, what was it called? And then I was, Freaky Frankie Dinky Dink. Or something. Dude, tell me, dude. Was you so high you couldn't remember the name of the weed when you got home? Tell me, Gary, bro. Dude, I've done that, dude. But, dude, they're such a gorgeous animals. And you have to have that laid back, mellow attitude to castrate. Otherwise, you're doing this and you're too hyper. You have to be laid back and just. And dude, if you guys see me fly fish, our president,
Right
Trout
on,
Limited.
awesome, Gary. Good, glad to hear it.
What's it say?
He said he's doing good and enjoying his weekend off.
Right on, dude. Right on. Right on.
I can't handle this shit. Are you packing us up cinnamon
See that? All right. I want you guys to pay attention. Back this up. Now watch. Boom, boom. I dry fly fish a lot, and you can ask Tracy. I do dry fly fish like a lot of people spay. The only reason I'm casting is to replace the dry fly, and it's one false cast. Now let me tell you why I do this. Tracy's like, I'm telling you, because if you want to fish a strike indicator with what, 3 flies I do sometimes, don't I?
Something like that.
You cannot keep false casting. You're going to get tangled every time. And you got to learn to come back, place that rod, cack that line just right, and watch that strike indicator. Keep that line away from that strike hider and lay it out. It's a thing that you got to learn to do. And I don't false cast, dude. There's no wasting your time false casting. It's just a waste of time. And I just shoot that. You see me. I pull back, shoot, boom. I do it like the same way I want. The way I do the side and cast and load the rod is the same way somebody does spay casting. And I can freaking shoot line. And I have our Travel Limited, the president will tell you, man. He came down and asked Tracy one time. He told Tracy, I love to watch him cast. It's just the way he is controlled of it all. But dude, you know, 40 some years, right? But it's control and line control and thinking, man. It's stop, boom. See, it's just nothing to me. I'm just so used to doing that because you don't need all that false casting. You're gonna get knots, right, honey?
Oh,
They
yeah.
call them wind knots.
Big time.
I told Tracy. Tracy doesn't false cast at all and kicks ass. All right, let me tell you this. Let's stop. Hammer time.
Gary will
Let me stop. Let me tell you. Oh.
Gary will be right back. He had to restart.
All right, Gary. Hey,
computer.
when you come back, I'll be done telling people this and getting loud with them. All right.
He had to restart his computer.
All right.
I have to go. I can't. You won't smoke anything with me.
All right.
It's knocking me out. I'm too sober.
All right. Here, you want to do a dab? Fatty?
Do something.
All right. So, Tracy doesn't false cast at all. She does a roll cast. And this year, the last time we were out, like I told a lot of times before, probably was like, why does he repeat himself? I'm trying just to let you know. Last time we were out, people ran across the creek and asked Tracy what she was fishing. She outfished 2 guys, both of them combined. They caught none. She caught about, 4 or 5, didn't you? From the little blue purple comparadon this fall or this spring. But because then the water was high after that, and we never had a chance to go back out, which is a bummer to Tracy. Because right where we're at right now, jeez, guys, don't be a guy. Come up to Tracy and expect to go beside her and make a fool of Tracy. Please don't. You see where we're at? If you know where we're at.
Honey.
What?
Why do they have that little screen?
Oh, you want to be on the main? There, is that better?
Well, people might not like it. They don't come to a live stream to watch you on a shit show.
So you wonder why she's saying stuff.
There's 4
I
people
told her.
here now. They can.
I told her. I said.
There was 3. You went up to 4 when you went big.
I said, honey, you gotta start telling me what's going on, man. And she's like, dude, here you go. I'm gonna start yelling at you. So you hear her.
Poor Daisy, they don't even get to see her.
Hey. Hello. Hi, Daisy. Don't even have no music on. The only way she stares at if she thinks the music's coming from the camera.
I don't know why the clicker went.
I don't know, honey. That's your deal, man. It's my live stream. So there you guys. We compared all of the Tracy's gonna give you cheers. Here you go. Watch her do. Fatty.
Cheers. Orange biscotti number 3.
Now, you guys, welcome Gary and everybody hanging out. That was it. We covered the technical part. From now on, it's just partying, guys. Let's get baked. Let's have a couple drinks. Let's get high. Ask me questions. What you want to say? I mean, when I talk about bait. So, in my opinion, here's one thing I have to say, man. In my opinion, all this urinipping came from bait fishing. I learned to do the same thing about keeping the rod high, keeping the bait, watching the bottom, going in holes, covering pocket water when I was a bait fisherman. That's why my dad will embarrass a fly fisherman, because he urinimps with worms.
Well,
Don't he? he embarrassed me one day. He caught 2 wild brook trout, and I caught 1, and I didn't net mine. He didn't have both of his.
what do you think about? There's 6 people here. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, everything has its own purpose.
3 away.
You know what I'm saying? Dude, when are you guys going to bring me 10 people tonight, man?
They're 3 away. I have 6 here.
When? When are you guys going to give me 10 people a night so all of y'all
5. Now you got 5. I dropped the 4. Where do they all go?
All right. All right. All right, I'll ask you this.
What?
Don't go $1 million, please, because that's ridiculous. So, what should I give away? I might have an idea for that. You guys, tell me what you should think I should give away to every time we get 10 people or more.
Brother!
You tell me what you think I should give away at 10 people or more. I am about to go into. There's a lot going on, and for now we're thinking it's which is really working out, man. I just totally think it's a way for, I don't know what you believe in. To me, it'd be God's way of telling me what to do. Is it's actually better for me. It would be better for me and Tracy at this point for me to get a part-time job and do guide trips on the side.
No, we don't know yet.
But we're thinking, you know. But there's a lot involved in paying out money insurance
Oh,
because she's a diabetic with Addison's disease, life-saving medicine. So we don't know. So
6 people again.
6 people again. So, you know, it's like someone saying, man, you need to start a side
Randall and
income.
Gary. Gary's back.
Gary, what's up, baby?
Time to put some smoke in the air and cheers.
Fucking A, dude. All right.
Oh yeah, Gary. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, learning time's over. Get drunk and high as a million pirates is over. How about it, R? Can I get an R from my birds? How about it, R?
Rawr.
Can I get an R? R.
Probably not. They're tired.
Standing there like that. It's staring at me.
You broke my shit and I don't like it.
up, bro. Tell you how it went. Gary, bro, yesterday I will tell you how it went. Your brother dressed up. It's a look good. Printed out all his information. Went to court, said, look, Judge, this guy over here who didn't show up is an idiot. And I got all this information. And giving the judge that information, the judge said, stop. I need to hear all I need to hear. I rocked it. So here's a cheers and a big fucking fatty hit to the Stoners, maybe winning again.
Cheers.
I don't care what you do and how you carry your life, how much you smoke, or what you do in your life. Just keep your ducks in a row and go away. It'll come back, kick them in their heads. Hoorah! Dude, that's some. There's a vet.
Cheers, Gary.
As being a vet,
Cheers.
every time I hear like,
cheers.
every time I hear something like in the army or any like a vet doing something, I'm like, hoorah! Because that's something we used to do in the army, and the Marines have Semper Fi, but the army just hoorah, you know what I mean? But you're looking at a video, and I don't know how I feel about that. Which military is stronger, Marines or Army? As like self or is on ground, and that's not because there's special forces, but you have to.
That's the way to look at it.
But you got SEALs, and that's really hard to. That's really hard to look at, you know.
It's not the way to look at it.
No, the way we look at it,
No.
the way I look at it as a vet, is that's my brother, and I'm gonna do everything I can do to make sure he comes back alive. I don't care if he's a vet, Marine, Air Force. I don't give a shit if he's a.
Apparently, you're looking at it the wrong way because you're looking at who they are. That shouldn't matter.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
And you shouldn't be looking at it that way.
But I just watched a video about it. I didn't see the video, so I don't know what they said. I didn't watch it because to me, it don't matter because it really ain't that way. Because, I mean...
Definitely a tough one, Gary. Definitely.
Because if you say the 82nd Airborne, which are Army, coming in, but yeah, you have a Navy ship that just blows them to smithereens. I mean, how do you compare that? It don't make it, you know, they don't make shit. I think everybody in the world should write a letter to the U.S. Air Force telling that to get rid of the A-10 Warhawk. That's what I think. You want my military advice? We're going to do it, though. That's such a shame, dude.
It will not do a bit of difference.
Anybody here soldier? Anybody a vet? Knows what the A-10 Warhawk is? Look that shit up.
I'm not a vet. There's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, I know,
letters
baby.
won't do shit because they're...
You are a wife of a vet, though, man. You get the whole military 3-gun salute thing and the flag and the...
Not if you're not signed up for it.
Sure, yeah, you are. You are. Automatically, it don't matter. Don't matter.
No, automatically. I sign up for anything. Sign up for nothing.
Yes,
I know 5 people.
Lewisburg will do it.
Cheers to everybody.
People that have my military record will do it. That vet, and that's Lewisburg. Legion will do it. Yeah. Oh, that's a big. We have this Legion now. What a Legion is if you're an honorary member of the military, if you served, you could be an honorary member of the Legion.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what. Let me pause it. I want to pause the music. Make sure. Why does that matter? I was out at. I told Tracy not too long ago. I was out at a place in Wildwood, New Jersey, and the average beer price was about $9 to $10 for like this.
We're not signed up for any of that shit, so it don't matter.
What?
We're not signed up.
Oh, we are now. We're going to be
No,
now.
we're not. I don't get any benefits for anything there. No, don't.
Yes, you are. You don't have to sign up. You're automatically benefited.
I can't walk into a Legion and say I am married to somebody that's a vet because you didn't sign up for any of that shit. You don't go to Legion ever, huh?
Oh no, you can't go. You can't go into the club.
Bullshit. No.
You will be. We got to find out. We got to find out. All right. Anyway, that's just. I guess that's. It's not too much information. I guess, but we got to find out what club that we have friends that go to. I think we should find out if Lyndon Choi still go to the vets in Mifflinburg.
You know, they have all the specials and shit, and the veterans people get specials, but I can't.
You do. That's what you don't say that. You do. You get everything that I get. You get all the veteran benefits. You get
Gary
all
said,
the free health care and all that.
Gary said his grandfather was a World War II Army, Air Force, and his uncle was in the Air Force in Vietnam.
I was U.S. Army Field Artillery Detachment. That's what we made shit blow up in big thing. Remember the recent.
My pappy jumped out of planes.
Pappy's crazy. Yeah, he's Air Force, Special Forces, Airborne Air Assault, Special Forces, or Pappy was.
And I had my dad had his couple of his brothers were in, but I don't know what they did.
I would have been. I found out after I got out that if you are active military in combat and you die in combat, they send your family $125,000. And I told my dad, I said, Dad,
Ain't that
if I would have known that, I would have definitely been Special Forces ground combat. If I would have known if I would have died in combat, your house is paid for, it would have been like, dude, where do I sign up? I mean, shit, dude. I was ready to do that. I was like, well, that's kind of, I mean, I was at Panama, which was a useless war. But I would have fought in combat if I knew it would have served some kind of purpose, and still help the Army. We have Field Artillery Detachment. They go, hey, dude, this building needs to disappear. Okay. Go on. You know what I mean? Now so anyway, the biggest ones we were known for is the Busters. And that's the one that Trump dropped on them nuclear sites. They bury themselves. They don't blow up on impact kind of type thing. They're programmed to bury themselves in the ground.
Gary
and then
says,
boom!
really?
And they just blow up everything underground. What?
Gary says, really?
Really what? Really what? Yeah, dude, Dude, I had short hair all my life until the day I got out of the military. Like, literally, from the day I was born to the day I graduated high school. Now, in high school, I actually got the Bowie look because my mom said it wasn't too long. And I got that little, like, what do you call it? It was almost the, don't tell my heart, my achy breaky. What was that haircut? It was almost that, but it was like, the Dave Bowie was like the spike on top, and then it was kind of like spiked down the back. Remember the Dave Bowie? I had that one, but that was the longest I was ever allowed to have my hair. It was always short and cut, like, no hair at all my life. I was the only one that didn't have to cut my hair off when I went in the military.
House pays for dying.
What? Did I miss something? Gary, did I miss something? Did you just do a big dab that made you go, what do you want? stop, no. Dude, don't say it. I have told Tracy, I came in here and I am working on the truck. That's what I have. I have been working now a week. Dude, I've had
A week.
Dude, no way.
A week.
Whoa. I've been working a week on one bolt.
A week.
On one bolt.
Dude, I've been getting a ride for way more than a week.
Yes, but I've been working on one bolt for a week.
You've been working on that shit for way more than a week.
Not one bolt.
Whether it was a bolt, I don't give a
She don't shut up, man. It's like Lips McGillen. You heard that song by the Irish song, Lips McGillen? That's Tracy. I love her though. She gives
Gary's laughing.
she gives me such a hard time, and I love her. If she didn't give me a hard time, I would love her as much.
Dude, I've been getting a ride for way more than a fucking
Dude,
week.
I am having a hard time.
I'm tired of it. Hard time with your bull. Get it the fuck out of there. I'm tired of it. Come on now.
Yeah, so, no, but I've been working 1 week on this bolt. Well,
I'm tired of getting a ride with my parents. It's driving me insane.
Yeah, dude.
Come on now.
We
Get
have
that bolt out of there now.
We have two vehicles. The truck is the only one. And the
I
other,
ain't driving that other shit nowhere. Get the bolt out of
the
there.
pirate ship is like driving a pirate ship. It's not like taking one over the colonial. We
You
call
ain't
it the
going
pirate
anywhere but second gear. I'm out.
Yeah.
Hell, no, I ain't driving that shit anywhere. Come on now. Get the bolt out. Let's go.
Oh. So.
Oh, man. Anyway.
The pirate ship got a flat tire the other day.
Gary said his girlfriend's the same way.
The pirate ship got a flat tire the other day. And I talked to the mechanic. And I'm like, dude, can I just grind that bolt the fuck off? So I'm so tired of trying to get this nut off. I have, you guys, dudes, I have, like, all you possibly need.
I don't know if
I have an cordless impact wrench. I have a breaker. I have extension bars. I have everything you possibly need. I even went and bought a $60 extractor kit for strip nuts. And I still can't get the sucker off. So what I'm going to have to do is get in there with a grinder. I don't even know if I can get in there with a grinder. I'm going to have to get in there with a grinder and cut the whole nut off. And it's on the exhaust manifold.
Yep.
So then I'm going to have to get in there and drill a new hole through the exhaust manifold if I can't beat the implants in. It's not like that. It's an actual bolt with a nut. It's actually a welded. You know what I'm saying? It's actually
whatever. Get it out. Get it back in.
Dude, I am having a hell of a time.
I'm tired of getting a ride. I can't.
I have worked on so many cars.
My anxiety can't handle it anymore.
Working on something that's
I
all
can't.
rusty it's sucking my. I'm so pissed. And I have the torch under there, heating it up, and everything.
My anxiety can't handle it anymore.
I have to because it's it's archery season. I know you guys don't want. I stopped.
That's the only reason you're gonna fix it?
No, and I want to go fishing, and I don't want you to have to do that anymore. I want to take you to work and drop you off. And I want to go to all this shit. I got a lot of shit I gotta go to.
Well, that still don't help my situation either. It'd be nice for once in a while to get to go for a ride in my own vehicle to go for coffee.
Your own vehicle. How about we fire up a joint?
We just smoked a joint, didn't we? No, I guess we did.
You up for one?
Well, here's what's left of it.
Oh, there we go. Let's fire that up. A little bit yet. I'm tired of smoking a bowl when you have to fire it up every 5 seconds. We have air conditioning. But dude, if we turn that AC
we
off,
weren't
it's so hot.
smoking that. We were smoking a dab there, honey.
Yeah, but it's.
I'll pack another one there.
All right. Okay. Go for it. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back.
The first time I smoked a joint. Wait a minute. I gotta move that closer. Gary, sorry, my vision is good.
We can't see. Hire us as the guide. No,
first time I smoked a joint, you got drunk on moonshine.
What?
The first time he smoked a joint, he got drunk on moonshine.
Both at the same time? You got high for the first time, and you got drunk on moonshine for the first time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, I will never forget my first, like, are you talking like moonshine? Like somebody made in their backyard moonshine, 190 proof, real McCoy moonshine. They make it here. They make it themselves, and all they have to do is hand in 1 quart a year, or I forget, 2 or 3 quarts a year to the state and pay the taxes.
I have no idea.
I forget how that works. Yeah. So okay, all right. I'll be right back. I'm gonna talk about. I'll be right. I have to go pee.
Oh my god! Hurry up! I don't have nothing to drink.
Go make a drink.
I can't leave everybody here with nobody here.
Hold on, guys. Nobody's gonna go anywhere. Hold on, guys.
Got a vice on the table, bourbon in my glass, feathers and thread, just letting time pass. Cameras rolling, I'm live once again, tying up dreams with a joint in the wind. Chat's lighting up, what's that fly called? I shrug and smile, hell, I just make them all. Feathers and fire in a slow sipping song, drifting like smoke, just floating along. High on the thread and the rise of the stream, chasing the trout in the laid back green. Hackles spin and I'm lost in the flow. Whiskey gets warm, but the tie's starting to glow. Tip from an old pro stuck in my head. Fish don't care if you're sober or red. Viewers asking if the pattern's legit. I say if it floats and folds, then it's a hit. Feathers and fire and a slow sipping song, drifting like smoke, just floating along. High on the thread and the rise of the stream, chasing the trout in the laid back green. Viewers asking if the pattern's legit. I say if it floats and fools, then it's a hit. Feathers and fire and a slow sipping song, drifting like smoke, just floating along. Stonefly or spinner don't matter to me, as long as I'm buzzed and the line's running free. Yeah, I'm tying flies, live on this late night too, with a drink in my hand and some good green lube. Feathers and fire, that's how I roll. A stone little stream in a digital soul.
Alright. So, according to perspective of one of the reasons why smoking and fly fishing, somebody has given me a sign that says they belong together. We have this place that exists on my favorite area that Tracy went to, and it takes me a while to show somebody because they have to like experience. You have to be kind of like, I don't know, in heavenly mind thinking or something to go experience it. It's called Stoner Rock. So when you go to Stoner Rock, you have to go in behind Stoner Rock because you can't go side because it gets to be about 2 feet deep, and on the other side it's 2 feet deep, and in front it's about 3 feet deep. But behind the rock, it's about 7 inches deep. So you walk up to Stoner Rock and you sit there. And if you walk up and you really slowly walk up to Stoner Rock, sit down and fire a joint up, it's very possible if you have your Polaroids on and you see in the water, you can look over and there's a fish swimming right beside you. Because they lay right beside that rock in them eddies. And the only place there's not an eddy on Stoner Rock is right behind the rock. There's a little path, like a little teeny, like 6 or 7 inches path. If you walk up that, because that's where the rapids are, you won't scare any of the fish, and they lay right beside you. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Stoner Rock. And it is deep as shit. I told Tracy one time, I said, don't get off the rock and step there, because that's going to be deep. And And that rock's been there. People call it boulder in the water. It's this huge rock.
Fossil rock.
Fossil rock. That could be. You could call it.
No, not could be. I heard it from somebody in town. It's fossil rock, not whatever you call it.
I call it stoner rock.
I know, but no, the legend calls it it's a fossil rock.
Oh, that big round thing's a fossil rock. Oh, so they're saying it's like a fossil with egg or a dinosaur egg or something crazy shit.
Yeah,
It has not changed.
I literally just heard it last week.
Really?
So we should go visit Fossil Rock. It's not Fossil Rock. It's what we call Stoner Rock.
Oh.
At least I got one good funny memory. Well, what I do remember, Gary says.
Yes, right on, dude. Dude, I hang on to that one funny memory, man, no matter what. Dude.
They're the best.
And I just laugh. He makes a lot of moments now, makes my life now just cracks me up. And it's constantly a crack up of crack up of crack ups, man. More and more, it's getting more mellow and more cracky uppy. The birds are, man, it's just, I don't know. They become more mellow and just relax. Relax, man. Relax. Yeah. Now come tomorrow, on Monday, not tomorrow. Then it's gonna be go, go, go.
Yeah.
I am no longer giving the bull rule over my life. It's getting grinded away to oblivion.
Don't listen to him, Mike.
Huh? All right.
Hang on. I have to go back and see what Gary said. I just had to check something there.
You want to smoke another one, or you want to go watch a movie or show or something?
Another one? How about a dab?
All right.
It says I beat ass fucking. I guess.
God. Cheech. Tommy Chong, I mean.
I guess, guys, these poor people don't like to do that. Yeah. Moonshine, no hangover. Heavens, hell, vodka, damn. Woo, hangover.
Yeah. Worst hangover I ever had is a wine hangover. Getting trashed on like a gallon of Lambrusco. I've been through them times. I had this time where we're hiking out in the mountains. We do it early spring. And if you don't know PA mountains in the early spring, it's cold as a mother at night. And we take wine and put in our backpacks. And then we just put them in the water, and it's cold as hell, you know. So you'd wake up in the morning, you'd have cold wine, you know, you'd have breakfast, and about lunchtime, you start drinking cold wine. You get a gallon of wine in you, you're drunk as shit. Next day, hangover. We used to do a gallon and a half. Man. Drunk as skunks. Hangover, terrible. Worst hangovers I ever had. That champagne. When I was in the Army, our captain in our base, every year on New Year's Eve, and now you have to understand, people in Holland, they never did the 4th of July. They didn't. It's not the U.S., baby. They don't know what the 4th of July is. Their Christmas is weird. It's crazy shit overseas. So when I was in Holland, right, they only shot fireworks
Here's your dad.
on New Year's. And I told Tracy, this is years ago. Years ago. Tracy, man, we used to get drunk as shit. And we go out and shoot fireworks on New Year's in Maple, man. Maple was this crazy town that is, right? So, what was it, honey? 2 years ago, I think? 2 years ago or something, and me and Tracy's watching on New Year's Eve, or 4th of July fireworks, and a video comes up. Maple, Holland, craziest fireworks most people ever killed or hurt or injured during, remember? And dude, I tried to tell her, I said, Tracy, it is like, people are like shooting fireworks. They're like, take these big fireworks like you barely can get in most states in the United States that are outlawed, and there's no outlaw there on any fireworks. There's no restrictions on anything. And they'll get these huge cannon fireworks, and they're going off, and they'll tip over and shoot through the downtown and take out cars.
No shit.
Cars are exploding. Dude, I'm telling you. I showed her a video of it.
No shit, Gary.
She's like, that shit is crazy. And I said, honey, I told you a long time ago, these people have no clue. New Year's Eve is crazy in Holland. It's insane. These people are just shooting on fireworks.
Gary said, do hangovers later, no more vodka. Barley, he hasn't touched it since 97.
What? Alcohol at all?
Vodka barley.
Oh, yeah. No, I drank apple pie moonshine.
He says where he wants to see, LOL.
2 years ago for a friend of mine's funeral thing.
Hey, buddy!
Tracy watched me, and it was so crazy because me and Tracy weren't dating when all this stuff happened. Alright, so like, alright, I'm gonna explain. This is crazy, alright? It was so wild. So, Tracy had a friend she grew up with. And the kid's mom and everything, they were all friends. Oh, they're friends, hey! And then I had a friend.
What kid?
And was friend with his mom, and we hung out and smoked a lot of weed. And I used to give his mom hash, and we used to pick on her son. And that was the same person that Tracy knew.
Like fireworks.
But when we hung out, we never hung out together. And when this kid passed, we never hung out together with the kid ever. We just started hanging out, and then the guy passed. And it sucked but it was so fun to hang out with the kid's mom. And he's like, looking at Tracy going, you should have seen him when he used to hang out, and we'd get all baked. And then she'd look at me and go, remember, man, she was so good. She'd keep Keith, out of the trouble. And it was wild because, they didn't know us together, but later on, and I got so trashed. Me and his mom got so trashed.
Because that's what you didn't understand. We grew up as kids. Keeter and I grew up as kids.
And I grew up with Keeter when he was a stoner.
We were
and
stoners.
I sold him weed.
We grew up as kids. We were stoners.
But
I was a stoner my whole fucking life.
It's so funny.
I was stoner.
Here's a stoner story. So,
I was a stoner for a long time.
My daughter was probably, I think, 18, 19. And she had a problem. I don't go into that. But anyway, me and my daughter was smoking. And Tracy was coming over after our first date. We had our first or second date, right? Second date. And she was coming over to hang out with me at my house. And so I had all the house cleaned up and everything. Tracy comes in the house, and my daughter goes, and looks at me, and I'm like, what? Like that, you know, trying to make head movements. The bong we had broken. It wasn't. We just broke it earlier, like 5 minutes before Trace got so pissed. We broke this bong, and then Tracy shows up.
Right on, Gary.
Like 5 minutes, and she's like, and I had no. Tracy smoked. She had no idea I smoked, and we didn't want her to tell her yet. We were to see, and she's like, "She's there," and like, how long we were hanging out for? Excuse me.
Right on, Gary. That's pretty cool.
We were hanging out for a little while anyway. Tracy looks at me and my daughter and goes, "What? You didn't think I seen that bong that was broke right there?" And we're like, and we were both like, "Phew. All right." We start bringing out the weed and hanging out. Tracy get her all baked. And he's like, "Oh my God." I mean, I don't know how it would have went if Tracy wouldn't have been a stunner, because my biggest thing is I don't like to start a relationship with a lie. And if you're lying to your future ex or wife or husband and trying to say you don't smoke and you smoke, you're starting a relationship in a lie, and I would never done that.
You were doing
But
it. Liar, you were doing it.
No, I wasn't doing it.
You started out doing it. You were trying to hide that bong.
You didn't ask me if I smoked weed. I wasn't starting out with a lie.
Yeah, you were. You were hiding it.
Just see, I had to wait to see if you were cool.
No.
Wait, just come out with it?
You were hiding it. You were hiding it, though.
Well, not that good, I guess. You seen it.
I didn't hide it. I said, "What the fuck are you doing there with the broken ass shit?"
I said I broke it. And they said, yeah.
Right on, Gary.
What did Gary say?
Gary said him and his girlfriend met from a friend, and they've been together for about 16 years.
We are working on how long?
We're going on to about 15, Gary.
Yeah, about 15.
Married
And
married since 2021.
Gary. Now wait a minute. Let me tell you a little bit about Tracy, Miss Tracy here. Okay? I have never respected a woman more. It took me 10 years. That's before that. What do you say? How long have we been on?
We're going on 15.
So I knew her for about 25. I tried to get a date with her for 10 years online. And a friend hooked us up. Just like you and your wife. And it was...
She had nothing to do with it.
She
absolutely
hooked us
not.
up and thought it was...
Absolutely not.
And she thought it was...
I do not give her credit at all.
Okay, I don't either. But anyway, she hooked up, thought it was a joke. So we started talking. And then you tell them what happened.
I give the kids credit, not her at all.
All right, tell them what happened then.
Mm-mm.
Why didn't you tell them?
Because you're giving your girlfriend credit. Bullshit.
My girlfriend. Whatever. Anyway, so what happened was we talked for a long time. I couldn't get her on a date. And then her daughter and my daughter became roommates on the church thing, wasn't it? The thing at church? The thing at church. They got together and they spent a weekend together as roommates on Jersey Shore, right?
The only people I'll give credit.
Yeah, it was totally Parent Trap. And then they're like, "Oh yeah, wow, God, this
cheers to you, Gary, too.
They were like,
"You're awesome too, Gary."
They were like,
Didn't we just pack that up?
Did we? I'm sorry. And they were like, "No longer is our parents going to be single and not talking." Hey, dude, if you ever watch Disney's, go watch Disney Parent Trap. That was our daughters, man. They did it, dude. And they were like, "Well, I don't want to stop talking to Becca." and that's my daughter. And Becca said, I don't want to stop talking to Bree, which is her daughter, and we're gonna go see a drive-in theater movie, and you guys are going, and you're taking us, and that's the way it is, and you're gonna go to a drive-in. That's what we want to do, and that's deal with it. And guess what?
Had nothing to do with his ex-girlfriend.
Nothing to do with. I don't. It's not my ex-girl. Anyway,
Yes.
nothing to do with.
Yes, you dated. Should see your ex.
And anyway, so that's how we got together.
All right, we'll see you in a minute, Gary. We're not going anywhere.
And that's how it came to be. Our daughters said, "Well, that's it." And I told my daughter,
He's leaving to share our live stream and come back.
And I told my daughter, and to this day she says, Dad, I still don't like that when you told me. Tracy was walking away and I looked at her butt and I looked at my daughter and I said, oh, that will be mine. And that day ever, it was mine. Was it not?
As long as it didn't have to do with your ex-girlfriend.
You're crazy. Oh my God, you're funny. Dude.
I think that's absolute bullshit. That's who you give credit.
No. That's just how we started talking on MySpace.
Anyway, guys, I'm backing up
It probably
another dab of...
Hey, it probably would have been if she wouldn't have introduced us, we still would have met because the daughters would have got us together.
Another dab of a Galactic Air Runs.
But you have to tell all that.
Nope, we don't. You don't have to tell shit.
You guys,
You want to
she's
give
calling.
credit. You want to give credit to your ex.
She's calling this woman, my ex. I dated her for 2 days.
Bullshit.
2 days. Even he's laughing. 2 days. And she's like, oh, you want to blame your ex? 2 days. 2 days I dated her for. 2 freaking days.
I don't care if you dated her for 5 minutes. You dated her. Bullshit.
Bullshit. Right, exactly. Oh my God. Farley agrees.
Do you want a divorce?
Do you?
Do you?
Sure. Was that what you're going to go with
Sure.
that? Because of somebody I dated for 2 days? Oh, man. Ridiculous. Oh,
It is.
man.
You give her credit here.
But yeah, our daughters hooked us up then. Oh.
Daisy, they can't see over there, girlfriend.
And there too gets to all the birds. We don't know what we're gonna do. We think that Daddy's got to get. What do we want? She wants me to get one that we don't have. I told her, I said, "What are you trying to get all the damn calls?" She goes, "Yeah."
I want a hyacinth.
She.
Farley wants a hyacinth too, as you can hear.
You know how much a hyacinth?
You know why he wants a hyacinth?
I want one really bad. Because the most gorgeous bird I've ever
Farley's
seen.
a Harley Quinn. Sunshine's a blue and gold. The next step up from the blue and gold is the hyacinth, because Sunshine's the almost biggest one you can get. The hyacinth's the extra large.
Oh, okay. So let me tell you how.
Even Dip's here to say she wants a hyacinth. Look, there she is.
All right, I'm gonna tell you how. Not what we paid, but the value. So she's a purebred. She's $5 grand.
You didn't pay shit for that. I'll get you for free.
5 or 6.
Almost.
5 or 6 grand for a blue and gold, and then a
I'll
Harley
get it
Quinn
under 3.
is probably a 5 or 6 grand.
I'll get it under 3.
A hyacinth's 20 grand.
I'll get it for 3.
not only will I bend over and kiss your ass if you find a hyacinth for $3 grand,
I'll
I
get-
will go into future debt for the rest of my
I
life to
got
get
these.
one. $3 grand?
You'll
Dude,
get
ain't
it.
no way you're gonna find a hyacinth for
There
3
wasn't no way I was getting these.
She got, dude.
I got Sunshine for 900. That was a steal, an absolute steal. I got him for an absolute steal. You want to
Alright.
bet? I'll get him.
Her cage
I'll
cost.
get him.
Her cage cost $1,200.
I will get him.
She got her
Do not.
and the cage for $900.
It might take me 5 years, but I'll get him.
Dude,
You know why I'll get them? Because I have these. Why did I get Farley? Because I had her. I'll get them.
So let me
I
tell you how
promise you I'll
let me
get
tell
it.
you guys how it works. So after we have her, okay, we had her for a year,
And I'll get the Scarlet to go
then,
with.
right, we have a video channel, which is the smartest thing that me and Tracy could
Haha.
ever,
Thank you, Gary. Welcome back. Thanks for
the
sharing.
smartest thing we could ever do is have this all video documented with us right now, is because
Move over there,
to
girlfriend.
adopt one, right? Okay, and this is how she's gonna get it. I'm gonna tell you exactly how Tracy's gonna get her hyacinth for $3 grand. Okay, maybe free. So we have him and we have her. We've only had her. Now you have to have most of the places that you want to have in 2 years. So Tracy took our first picture. She uploaded to Facebook, and we got her. That documented her in.
No, My first picture came here years and years and years ago.
For the bigger birds.
This counts. That
They do,
counts.
but okay. So they look back, and you have to have a record document of owning what you want. Like if you want a big bird, you have to add one document, and I think it's 2 years, and then you can rescue just like a cat rescue. You can rescue any big bird after you had it, right? After you had it for 2
Maybe.
years, and you have documentation.
It
And
depends where they came from.
So she's working on. I think we'll be working on a year, and then still some places 1 year, some places 2 years, some places a lot of years. You have to prove you had a big bird, and they will let you document. They won't just give you a big bird.
No.
So,
no.
She
The places where I'm getting mine.
got him. He wasn't even for sale. She got him because she had her.
That's how I'm gonna get my hyacinth.
And I just told you.
Guarantee
And
you.
you're arguing with me. But that's how she's going to get it, because she's going to have proof that she's had 2 big birds now for plenty of time. They're getting along. Look, we got videos with them hanging out together, getting along. She knows how to work birds.
I'm
She
gonna
knows how it's like to get
Where's
bit.
Scarlet too? He's scared. He's scared to get bit.
They don't.
You just have to go in and get bit
She
and
was-
deal with it.
Sunshine already hated men, and she was raised by 2 women too. So,
She's meaner
but
than he is.
we weren't turning him away at all, because both circumstances was terrible, and I would still take 2 more birds if they were rescue birds that only like women. I would,
You
just
can't
because
leave him
they
in
were.
that
Yeah, you can't leave
situation.
him in a situation. You just can't do it. You know.
There was no way I would leave him there, whether he hated her or not.
I
He was in a,
don't care.
he was in an unsafe situation. So was she actually, but I wouldn't have left either one.
I want a
that way.
scarlet. Yes, I'm looking for a tip only owned male scarlet, and we're
Well,
probably
we
gonna
can
have
get
to
a
pay.
scarlet and a hyacinth. I want a hyacinth.
But I'll probably have to pay for mine, because it seems that I don't know.
No, I can get him
Maybe.
for free. I can get him for free too. We'll see. I can get him all. Don't put anything past me. Tell him, Farley.
But I'm telling you straight up, if you don't like loud, I mean it's obnoxious loud.
How many did I have to pack another one? Did we pack one or?
If you don't like loud, obnoxious birds, don't get a big bird. I mean, they take over your life, man. Like,
I feel like this is your second puddle going in there.
hold on. Our neighbor across the street, when we left, we've been more homebound with the birds.
Homebound, and I haven't been in the hospital all year.
Yeah.
So literally more homebound. Farley's telling you all about it.
We laughed and they were screaming. Like, that's not nothing, man. They were screaming. And the neighbors across the street said, I guess they don't want you to go bye-byes tonight, do they? And
They're
we're like,
not
man,
happy.
no, they were not. Oh.
They are not happy. Especially when mommy leaves. Unfortunately, they are both mommy's girls and boys. I don't know. For some reason, Farley's been real bad. He will come down this rope, and all I have to do is go like this. And he comes down with just some kind of peacock, and he'll go and fluff out his fur and want birdie pets.
You see that? I am laughing very hard. I don't know if you can see it.
That's a double dab, because he keeps fucking not heating it up. And if he does it again, there's going to be a triple. I have another
packed a
one.
dab, and then I'm like, you didn't pack a dab. She said, oh yeah, I did. And I said, no, you didn't. You're lying. And then she said, oh yeah, I'm packing a dab. And she packed another dab, and there's 2 dabs that haven't even been heated at all, and we are going to get truly.
And if you
fire it up, guys. Here we
if you
go.
wait too much longer, there's
We
going to
are
be a
going to
third dab.
Alice Wonderland tonight. Woo! Hookah smoking characters.
Wait, hang on, wait. Farley's laughing. We have a comment.
All right.
Hang on here, Gary. Don't start young and it's... Wait, you're not supposed to start yawning. It's too early.
I know.
Yeah,
All right, hey.
I'm the one with Addison's disease and has no adrenaline, and you're the one yawning?
Yeah, if you guys ever see her fading out, it's just her adrenaline.
I ain't fading out nowhere. Come on
She
now.
got woke up. I'm
There's
just
4
fading.
people here, and you're
All right.
yawning, and they're bitching at you. Come on, let's
All
go.
right.
Now we're going to put the 3rd dab in his bong. So we put the 3rd dab in the bong. Comment down below. 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2.
Holy shit.
What happened
can't
to my
stop.
What happened to my playlist? What are you doing?
Here.
Oh, that's not sponsored by the ads he's playing. He can't skip it. Blah blah blah.
All right,
blah,
can I play
blah,
Patty?
Skip that.
Oh, you said we got copyrighted from Patty.
Yeah, you know you're playing the ads. Blah,
No,
blah,
that was the
yeah, blah
Parents of,
blah blah blah. Skip.
Parents of
Blah, blah.
Pirates.
Yeah. I don't know. It was my whole live stream. I don't know. But remember, voices in our voices flash. That's what we were doing background.
Okay, here we go.
I don't think that was on the. I think it was.
You see?
All them jabs and that.
See the pirate flag? See it? Every Thursday, 8 o'clock. Pirates and Parrots, Tracy's channel.
Not hot enough.
It's going to transfer over to the Parrots channel. They have their own channel. Click the first link below and become a member of our flock. Do it now! Do it now!
Hey,
What?
turn that down. I got a comment.
What?
It says, down the rabbit hole here. Dab first, man. Cheers, everything fly for safe.
Cheers, brother. Woo! I need a drink. It's empty.
Get a dab first, buddy, and then go get your drink. There's 4 people here waiting to see you dab. I triple dab. The dab slacker had to have 2. 2. skunk helmet all together in one. Cheers.
Oh!
Holy shit. Holy shit. Cheers, brother. Gary says I'm the drill sergeant.
Hey!
The drill sergeant.
So, anybody know what Blackbeard was famous for?
Blackbeard. Probably not. Got 4 people here, and I bet they don't know. Daisy,
Alright, I'll be right back.
Yeah, tell him, Farley, he's going the wrong way. Alright, guys. Hang on there, guys. Let's see. Get a cold towel while you're back there. Gary said you need a cold towel. Sorry, Gary. He's back in the cold towel. He's back in the cold towel area. Can you hear Farley say, Farley, hey brother! Ah! Row! Oh my goodness, guys. I'm surprised Ripple's here. Usually, she is scared shitless. She is usually running like shit when the birds are yelling. Buddy! Oh my goodness, guys. What's the matter, brother? Brother! You want a peanut? Come here. Come on, everybody. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm sorry he's yelling at you. Ripple's ready to skedaddle. She says he is way too loud. Ah! I do apologize that he is cursing at you. Buddy, do not be swearing at the guests. Do not say the F word and call them mother effers.
Bro, I'll be right back. Relax.
Brother, he's calling your guests mother effers.
I hear him. He gets really worked up when Daddy leaves the room, man. You should hear him at night when I go to bed. He's like, Dad!
Gary says,
he's like, bro,
Gary says,
I love you. He screams like that, bro, I love you.
Hey, Gary said it's his turn.
No. That's how he responds when I leave the room. She said,
when
man,
anybody leaves the room.
Yeah, true, yeah. But she said he is totally daddy, and she's although they both. I can't pet him like she can or any of that. So we have to get like a male-owned bird.
I can't help it.
Which it. what will happen is that's just how it starts.
Yeah. It's all on them. It's
Yeah.
not on me. I didn't beg them to like me.
Most times what happens is that one day it's done. It's done. It's done. There's no more of that. Like, she's already, like, coming down. I don't know what she's doing. And I told her, I said, I think she just wants me to start petting her. Like, the other day, she came down and she leaned over like that. Like, she wanted me to pet her.
I know.
Just like she does her. And I'm like,
I do know
she's like, maybe pet her.
She is absolutely pissed off like a mother effer that he loves me like there's no tomorrow.
But,
He will run down this road every day when I come home just for birdie pets.
and then,
He absolutely begs me for him. And then she yells, "Ah!
So-
Where's mine?"
so what's going to either happen is she's just going to start, it don't matter. They just get over it.
I go over and give her both the same amount of attention as him, but she still kind of gets a little upset, and I have no control over it because he comes down here on.
But I
his
told
own.
her today, man, with these two characters in my life now, I feel like I'm on a Caribbean vacation every day, man. I get up, they're talking to me all day long.
She'll get over it eventually because neither one of them are going anywhere, so she's gonna have to get over it. It's just the facts because I'm too attached to both of them. Because, like I said, I got them both wrapped around my little finger.
Yeah. And see, I'm no real hurry to go back to work because I want my ex job to freaking deal with it for a while and be pissed.
I think
I'm
we got
back on
our
employment.
there, darling.
Because, dude, I'll tell you what happened. I've been at this job for 6 years, and the new company took over a year ago, and there is nobody people that run the company, any boss, anybody that's in charge of anything, has all changed.
Can I interrupt you too? Can I say something else that happened this year that hasn't happened in previous years?
You didn't go to the hospital.
I haven't had any hospital stays this year.
No.
Do you know what the change was? My 2 birds.
So,
But I was told that was a bad thing. Maybe not.
we didn't want anybody to talk about, we didn't want anybody to know what we paid for Sunshine.
Sunshine was our anniversary gift to each other.
So we didn't want anybody
We
to know.
got her in January.
Whether it was, so, all right, what we have on that would be totally 2 flip-flop situations where somebody in my family wouldn't believe, how'd you ever get a bird that nice for that cheap?
Yeah.
Or we'd have, why did you ever pay that much money for a pet? You know? Even though we got her for dirt cheap, which is insane.
Oh
And
my God,
we bought a
Gary.
cage, you got her for free. You know? So you'd have both sides. And we just like, we don't want to deal with we won't tell anybody about it. And then when we got her, they were like, well, why don't you go buy another bird? And every time we'd have like a conversation about, hey, you know, whatever, they'd be like, why don't you go buy another bird? Go get another bird. And we did. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I should buy another 5. And I was like, whoa, what? You know, in the family, and I'm like, dude.
Last year I had the 5
Dude,
hospital
now look,
stays.
look.
6, almost
look.
6. This year
Now
I had 0.
let's think about this. Let's think about what the price of the birds are in reality. Okay. Sunshine should be about $5 grand, anywhere from 5 to what, 10 grand, right?
Yeah, she's almost the biggest of the McCalls, except
Right.
for the
He's
highest.
worth anywhere from about 3,000 to 8 grand.
He's a little less because he's a half breed.
Yeah, he's a mix between a Scarlet and Sunshine. So
But I don't care.
there you go. Okay. Okay. Now, what do you think it cost for Tracy to be in a hospital for a week?
Way more than I would pay for either one of them.
It's probably, I think the last time
My
I checked,
insurance don't
it was
cover it.
$275,000.
I absolutely agree with you, Gary.
So we could almost talk the insurance companies into buying more birds for us. That's because the only change. Look, the only change from last year, she's behind. A -5 visits compared to this time last year is the birds. Only change. She's still taking salt tablets. No change. Everything is the same. Nothing changed except for the birds. And 5 visits negative. So, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm going to make a response to Gary's comment.
What's that?
Gary says his dog knows when his dogs know when he's going to leave. My birds know. These 2 birds, I can hear them crying all the way out to my car. They cry halfway down the road. Dude, they bawl. I don't know.
Hear them
I don't know how long they bawl, but they bawl when I leave. Definitely crazy. And then he says, our story's crazy too. He says, damn.
Then if I gotta leave, then I gotta hear it again.
And it's absolutely insane to make them go in their cage. Especially him.
Yeah.
He hates it.
He's getting really good. He's like getting really good. So, dude, there's no joke, and I'm not gonna kid you. When you were growing up, and if you ever heard this, I know everybody probably did.
Yeah.
Holly want a cracker? Holly want a cracker? Like you said about parrots. Holly want a cracker? Probably every kid in their life said that when they were kids. They walked up a parrot.
2 birds, 2 personalities. Him,
Both
yes.
love
Her,
crackers.
No, her not so much.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Uh-uh.
yeah. He does, dude. He'll come.
Absolutely not. She will not come running for them. She'll take it and drop it.
He loves them.
She'll bite you.
Now you have to get no salt.
She'll kiss your... No. But him, yeah, she loves him.
None of them love nuts.
2 different personalities.
We got unsalted mixed nuts. We've been trying to get rid of them.
She does certain ones. I haven't gotten to.
That's what I should give her when he takes.
She likes pistachios.
So she hated me, and just recently, no. Like if I give him some as a treat in the morning, like he used to not like.
You just have to be in the know. Each one likes certain things.
No, they just.
Yeah.
She absolutely.
She loves banana chips. He hates them.
She absolutely hates men. And she's slowly getting over it. It's taking ashtrays. She hates men.
Yeah.
The lady told us she hates men.
Yeah.
And there's only one way we can explain it is she got a new boyfriend. So I don't know what happened to the old boyfriend, but the old boyfriend probably got her murdered.
And he was a complete other story. They got him when he was a baby, and they kept him for 6.5 years. And then they said, we're tired of him. We don't want to bother with him anymore.
I'll tell you what, next week, at the end of the broadcast, I don't know what I'm talking about next week. I don't know. Let me think about that this week. I don't know what I'm talking about next week. Anyway. Next week, I don't know what we're talking about, but we'll talk about something. And I'll let you know. And we'll also make up.
Hang on, Gary. I'm going to read your comment.
We'll make up a whole video slide of all the birds to bring up and hang out with some music or something. Alright.
Oh, yeah. I bet that was pretty expensive.
What's that?
Gary said he had a appendix thing, and we'll see how much that was.
That's a lot of money. And the hospital stay, shit.
He spent a week and a half.
Yep.
Gary,
yeah, dude.
Gary, when we say 5 weeks in the hospital, that's every year, Gary. Every year. This is the first year that I haven't had hospital stays.
Oh, yeah, for the
I've
last
had hospital
8 years?
No, since 2018.
Yeah. 2018.
Listen, it's,
Every year at this point in the year, she'd
Hold
have
up.
5 or 6.
hold up, wait a minute.
Okay.
Gary, I've been diabetic since I was 16. Alright. Yeah, alright. Okay, so yeah, I have to take some insulin, watch your diet, watch what you eat.
No. Let me see it. This is what a serious diabetic has. So, when your body is so screwed up that a couple shots can't manage your diabetes, when you're a diabetic, type 1 diabetic, this has insulin. It constantly monitors her diabetes.
Not
Constantly
only
give her
that,
insulin. Constantly does that. And she's Addison's. That means no...
wait a minute, we didn't get there yet.
Okay.
Because I've been diabetic for so long, I have this jobby. I don't know when I have a low blood sugar. Once in a blue moon, I'll feel, hey honey, I'm dizzy, I need something to eat.
But then it's real bad.
But the majority of the time, this pump's alarming and saying, hey, hurry up, you need to get something to eat, you're having low blood sugar. Without this, I wouldn't have felt that, I would have had no idea. And then they decided,
Honey.
it,
It's always always an arm away from a diabetic.
now I've had, since I had this since I was 16, they decided a million years later in 2018, not very many years later, because I'm not that old, they decided they were going to throw an illness on me that they were going to send me home and kill me. My husband says, I'm good, take me home. You want to know, in his sense, there'd be no more me.
Yeah. Her parents came in and said...
I was really sick. And
her parents said, no, we don't trust these doctors.
Something's wrong.
Something's not right. And I'm going to send her to Geisinger. I said, well, dude, she finally ate, man. Why don't you just let her get away from the hospital? Now, this is after, like, I don't know.
It was a long time.
How? It was forever. Month or something.
When I went in,
And
they had me on morphine. I don't remember going into the hospital. I don't remember going there. I don't remember being ambulanced to Geisinger. I don't remember any of that. It was bad. He wanted me to go home, and I don't even remember the whole process of him wanting me to come home. I don't remember that part. I remember him telling me he wanted me to come home, but nobody wanted me to come home but him.
Right. And then her mom and dad said, no, you have no power of that. We're going to take her to Geisinger. We don't trust this quack. Something's not right. And I'm like, well, she finally ate. And she got up and ate a full meal on the first time. But, and her parents said no. On the way from the ambulance from one town to the next, which was probably, 40-minute ride, 30-minute ride in an ambulance. That 10-minute, or that 30-minute ride took her from getting one hospital to the next, she got sick again. So if she would have got home, I would have got her sick again. And I would have took her back to that hospital. They would have probably had a problem, because the doctors were acting like total ass munchies. I mean, still, to this day, I can tell you horror stories from the hospitals that make absolutely no sense. And I try to tell them that makes no sense. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you a little bit. So, anyway, they said, fuck you. You have no power here. We're taking her to Geisinger.
Damn, Gary.
We got to Geisinger, and it looked like balls to the wall on my wife. Like every doctor possibly in the hospital forever was instantly on my wife. And they're like kicking me out, like, oh no, you go, blah, 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 boom, boom, get in a room, boom, gone, separate. And it was nuts. I had
They
a hard
put
time
me
seeing
in the ICU department.
Right, like, on, phew. And so shit went on.
I was supposed to go home, and Geisinger put me in the ICU department.
Yeah, instantly.
What's wrong
With
here?
doctors everywhere, like constantly, like watching her, and like, what the heck?
But I don't remember it. Why don't I remember it?
So it was a while. I got to see her. She didn't have the like breather or any of that, like life support, but she was wired up everywhere, like couldn't move, just laying there, like, and just, dude, she looked like a skeleton. Like, wow, what's going on?
I went from 140 pounds down to 77.
I walked in the one time, I think it was like, what was you there at? Oh, she don't remember. I think she was there like a week. I walked into to Tracy's room. Now, I took the whole time. I was gone. I didn't go to work. Luckily, I was working for a contractor that I was still Mason, and I was still working for a subcontractor. They didn't get rid of me. And this is the first time we told this whole story. This is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, I walk in, and there's like 20 people in a room. I'm like, something happened? Is Tracy okay? They're like, yeah. And I walk in, Tracy's all, hi, honey. I'm like, they were all watching Tracy and learning, because here, and the doctor, we sit down, the doctor, one of the coolest guys I remember, I said, I could listen to this guy talk all day.
Yeah, I wish he was
Like,
my doctor all the time.
Dude, I have never, like, I told him, I
He
said,
was
dude,
the
you can
most
talk, can you
informative
just talk
doctor
to
I
me?
ever had.
I said, could you just talk to me for the rest of my life? Like, if I said, can I have your phone number? He's like, what? I was like, dude, I have never heard a voice or anybody talk to me in my life that was just not, like, there was no words wasted. Like, you just wanted to hear him talk.
Absolutely
Like,
none.
you just wanted to hear him talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. You know, I was
But
like, dude, I could listen to
anyway.
you talk all day about Addison's disease. And that's what they gave her, is Addison's in it. Dude, look that up. That's crazy.
What is Addison's disease?
Is nuts. I need a drink.
They said, you have Addison's disease. And they also, I'll let my husband tell you that part. What they tell you is what happened to me. Before, kind of in between there, something happened. I guess that was after the diagnosis. Oh. Well, see, then you gotta tell them that part first. Yeah, hang on. You gotta wait till he comes back. For this drink. Daisy? Farley, you gonna come out for a peanut? Quite the crazy story, Gary, but hang on, we're not done yet. Dang, we're absolutely nowhere done yet. But I still don't know what happened this year. But every year since 2018, I've had at least one or more hospital stays. I'm glad we've had good insurance, and not even insurance has covered all that shit, but hey, it's been quite expensive. But hey buddy, hang on there.
really nice, a really nice doctor I like to talk to. So I think it was like third or fourth week. He comes out, and this was I have to say, guys, I have never went through anything like this in my life. And God hope
me
I
either, buddy. Me
I
either.
never hope to God I never have to go through it again. He sits down and goes, I think we're good. And I'm like, what? He says, I think we're good. We almost lost her there. And I'm like, what? What? We did what? He goes, yeah, that was really close. Well, we don't know if we get her out of that, man. We didn't know. Nobody knew she had acids. And I'm like, whoa, what? What? Had what? And he's like, yeah, she really close to dying. Like, they never said anything until that moment. So she was safe. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
It blew my mind.
I absolutely would not be here if I would have took his advice and came home.
And he said, that's what he told me. He said, when you brought her in, she was bad. I said, dude, I almost took her home. The other doctor said she was cured. Like, she was eating. He said, if you took her home, you would have killed her. And I'm like, phew. Thank God we listened to her mom and dad. Her mom and dad just would tell me no. No. And thank God we listened to them because
They knew because they knew me from the time
And-
my whole life.
yeah,
They
it
knew
was
something
nuts,
was wrong.
guys. It was crazy. And
They knew something was wrong with me because they knew me.
We found out Addison's in one and one. I forget. It's crazy. Who's the famous? It was a president or something had it.
JFK had Addison disease.
JFK.
And what that is none of my internal glands work.
She told me.
So
She told me she's seen deer. She said, I couldn't believe it. It was nothing. I said, what? He said, there's nothing. There's no thrill. Like, she gets no
I
shake.
can get my gun out and fucking put that shit out there, bang.
And
Nope.
nothing. No excitement.
No
I was like,
adrenaline.
dude. I said, dude.
It does not
You
happen.
would make a perfect sniper. I want to get her one of like. She has a 7 MS.
Addison's disease.
She has locked up.
Do you want to know what Addison's disease is? You make no adrenaline. But you know what else it means? If you don't take a little pill in the morning and a little pill at night, you're going to be falling asleep because your body is not staying awake.
And it's done. You're done.
I have to take a steroid to keep me awake.
Yep.
If I do not take that pill, I will be sleeping all day long.
And I try to explain that to everybody. So if you ever watch one of these live streams, we've had people comment, what kind of drugs is Tracy on? So that's because
and not only that, the
they can't-
doctor's afraid to give me more.
They can't give her more because it'll give her a heart attack.
Not only that, it's a sugar pill.
Yeah.
It makes my sugar go up. So I have diabetes and Addison's disease, and
No glands work.
and the pill I take for Addison's disease
Want to know what Addison's is?
is
No
literally
glands work. No glands.
literally a sugar pill, which you shouldn't be taking for diabetes because that makes your figure. But I have no choice.
No adrenaline, no steroids,
And
no
then what?
sugar control, no.
So when I get the common cold, I puke and have to go to the hospital.
So
But for some reason, these guys has kept me out this year. The only year I've not been. I did have a visit earlier this year.
I'm going to explain to you I'm telling you why. And can anybody comment and tell me what do the doctors blame it on? Guess. Take a wild guess. Why do you think that she's getting sick? Anybody think what the doctor would say? Why Tracy's getting sick? But anyway, now what was I going to talk about? Before I went off the tangent.
I don't know.
I don't remember either. Oh, I'll smoke one. I think I have to reheat this.
Cool.
But yeah, okay. So so they blame it on pot, which is so funny. Dude, we've had, all right, I'm going to tell you some of the moments I can remember. We had a doctor. She was in the hospital because...
That's pretty cool, Gary.
What's that?
He said he had seen a picture of his grandmother shooting a rifle.
Oh.
I said, that's pretty cool.
Look, Gary. Dude. He had a box of shells we got when we first met. Now, look. Her dad took their hunting. But she shot a gun, maybe once. Right? Okay? We got the gunshot in for her. Right? But now... Oh, my God, guys. Anyway, we shot the rifle in for her. Right? She has 3 bullets missing from the box of shells I got her after we got her gun shot in. We used the rest of her shells that she had in the box. 3 shells missing, 3 deers dead. She hasn't missed. Tracy don't miss. I swear to God, dude, and I could shoot. I've dropped deer at 300 yards with my 30-06, dude. 300 yards, no problem. My 30-06. Dude, I'd rather have me shoot at me than her shoot at me. Jeez, she don't miss.
He did almost shoot at me because he didn't know how to shoot a pistol.
I know.
Well, you just didn't. You had to not at me, but you didn't.
I just discharged her around one time. We're out in the woods.
You just weren't real experienced with that type of weapon.
Dude,
say.
I'll tell you what. Yes, I never.
Jason,
he
lied.
I didn't almost shoot her, but
you lied when I said I never shot a weapon. I did shoot a weapon, but not at a critter.
You never shot. How many times did you shoot a gun with your dad? We'll go into this. She wants to get deep into this. We'll call her bullshit.
I shot a lot.
I don't almost shoot her with a gun.
I shot
either.
a lot of pistols and a lot of 22s and a lot of that kind of thing, but not a lot of rifles.
But that's what you were taking out hunting.
Correct.
And you didn't shoot your hunting rifle how many times?
Well, that's regardless.
You're
just saying I never shot. You're saying I never shot.
So I shot
That's
a shot.
not accurate.
I shot a shot off into the woods. And I'm going to tell you why. She's talking about we were hunting and I shot the gun off. And I had the gun facing out like this. And I said, she goes, don't you know that you got to put the safe on? I said, it won't go off. And I wasn't thinking. I was like, the gun won't go off. And I squeezed the trigger and it went off into the woods. I'm like, oh, shit. Because my thinking is I never, ever, ever had any reason to own the gun that I have or the pistol that she has. I've never owned a semi-automatic gun. Never. Never in my life have I owned a semi-automatic gun. I had many double-barrel sawed-off shotguns.
Gary said he has had a lot of the same experience as me. 22s and 410s.
Dude, I had a 410 when I was a kid. I shot more ringneck, rabbits, and shit with my 410 than I ever had.
I've been around guns in my whole life.
Now I got a 12 gauge. That's in my house all the time.
We had the rifles and shit, but we didn't. That wasn't something we target practiced with. Not something we went out and target practice with.
What? Like the 30-06? No.
Yeah.
Not much when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Not
That's
even
why I
got
said
older.
I had them, but that's why I said that's why we didn't go out with the 30-30. And when I was a kid, we spent every weekend we had a picnic up at them cabins.
There was never.
You've been there.
No, check it
You're
out.
not there now, but
Yeah, which is bullshit.
yeah, but we shot all kinds of shit up there.
But on the same time is we never shot. And when I was a kid, we never shot 30-06s all the time, but we were always all shooting 22s and BB guns.
Oh yeah, well.
So you were learning how to shoot, how to pinpoint your accuracy, how to be a good shot without shooting off 30.
Well,
30-06 rounds are a lot of money if you're going to go off just target practice and shooting off a box of shells.
is that beat? Do I need to repack that?
No.
Your views are going up. Yeah, can you see him?
Holy shit. Alright, hey everybody. Welcome in, man. Yeah. Dude. Female, dudettes, whatever.
But so maybe I didn't do a lot of hunting. I did a lot of shooting. It might not have been a lot of shooting at critters. I did a lot of.
So
That's why I'm so good.
I have a shotgun. Alright? And we used to put a scope on our shotguns to hunt in New York because you could only hunt with shotguns. And we would go out and hunt rabbits and stuff to get good and just have fun. And you would never hurt anything, but damn, you'd have a lot of fun wasting shells.
I heard of them, Gary. Gary said his stepdad had a gun that shot 22s and 410s at the same time.
Yeah, over and under. Well. They're turkey guns.
Yes.
They're meant for a used turkey gun, so that
my
if
uncle
the turkey is
had
closed,
my uncle had one of them.
Yeah, they're mean. They obviously make a 224 10 gauge, I think it is, and then
my
they
uncle
make a 12 gauge,
also a deer hunter with his pistol.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude, that's crazy, dude. That's hardcore shit right there, dude.
Gary said he wished he had it. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
I can't seem to shoot any deer with a gun anymore.
We're actually gonna go to my uncle's service in a couple weeks.
I can't seem to shoot any buck with a gun. I've been shooting them all with a bow. Haven't I? Every one I've been shooting lately was a bow.
I've never shot
4 years
with a bow. But the bow's
besides the tree stand.
the bow's brand new to me.
Now she has some misses with that, but let me tell you something.
Brand new to me.
That will humble you. It will humble you. If gun hunting is one thing, but bow hunting, how about it, baby? That's a whole nother thing, ain't it? But she's mean as shit with that too. But it's a whole thing if you don't know like all the.
Well.
There's a lot more to learn physics-wise.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah. But, dude, she shot a 10-point. She had hair. The only thing is she didn't lead it far enough. It's
because I didn't know how.
She had no idea how to lead.
I didn't know how.
She never shot at a running deer in her life. And I was like, so happy she didn't. I
shouldn't have shot it. I shouldn't even try.
She would have been off like 3 inches. Don't.
I shouldn't even try.
You would have one or more paws. It would have been done.
I wasted my time. I shouldn't even tried.
She shot it like right in front of the brisket. Like just got that brisket hair off. I said, honey, but you don't know. This deer ran by her at like Mach 10. Like, she's seen these horns, these big horns, these big 10-point horns running at her through the woods.
You had no idea.
Dude, she waited this opening, and she had this opening, and did it just like, dude, it was no better than a
I had 2 seconds. I should not have wasted my... wasted my time.
Dude, 2-second pause.
I absolutely wasted my time.
If she would have paused 1 second later, that buck would have laid right at her feet. This huge monster buck. I was like, there's no way.
I promise you to this day, I wasted my time.
There's no way she shouldn't have took the shot. She totally should have took that shot.
Wasted my time. No, I wasted
1 second. It would have been decked. This monster 10-point buck.
Gary has a comment. Oh, man. Look at that comment. Oh, man. No, man, I wasted my time. Gary says where he lives, at the time there was a walnut tree full of blackbirds. He shot a 410. He killed 3 right there, and then the 4th one a minute later. Yeah. Heck yeah.
We hate him. we heard that if we need to get a gun and shoot our blackbird out in a bird feeder, and one, you only have to do is do one, and they'll never come back. We hate them, dude. We hate them because, dude, we have woodpeckers. We have woodpeckers that are about almost a foot tall.
Gary,
And
we
shit.
have a lot of walnut trees here too. Do you
Oh,
know,
this.
Do you know what those walnuts are good for?
What you guys are sitting on is a wall. I made handmade. This is a handmade walnut coffee table.
But you know what else the walnuts
about
are good for?
What's that?
Monster cookies.
Oh, black walnut. Oh my god. Oh my god.
They are a mess. You have to crack them open and get into all that black
My
shit.
mom used to do it.
Make a big ass mess.
My mom gave us black walnuts for our first batch of monster cookies, we call them. Which we call, or they call monster cookies or the $1 million cookies.
Damn.
Just because they're like, it is a lot of ingredients. And the coolest thing about them is we never thought about it when we made them. We made them over and over. Dude, I give them like crack to me. I can't stop eating them. But there's no flour in them.
For what?
There's no flour. There's no. So they're extremely no gluten free. Dude, just like everything in about them. They're just like totally like anybody could eat them. And oh my god, they're so addicting. They're so incredible. It's just like peanut butter, oatmeal, chocolate chips, M&Ms. Oh my god.
Daisy, they can't. The 4 people that are here can't see you. They absolutely can't see you.
This
No?
is my sweetheart. Oh yeah. Tell him. So, we keep forgetting that we got the sweetheart a harness. What was it, baby? A week ago? Huh? A week ago? See this? Oh, baby.
That's
Give me
worse.
kisses.
That's worse than putting on a big bird.
Aw. She'd take off, and the harness would be attached, and she'd be flying like a little kite, and she'd be like hanging, swinging upside down. And
Oh no.
there you go. Oh, Daisy, come here, Daisy,
She's down there.
brother, what?
You better go get her. She's behind the big bird's cage.
She'll come back. Come here, Daisy.
She's not gonna come back.
So
Brother's not gonna come.
she flew behind the big.
Here comes Dip to get her. Get out of here.
Daisy, Daisy, come here, kitty. Hey, come here, kitty. Oh my god, that's funny. Let me go get her.
You better go get her. You can't leave her back there. Where's Daisy?
Driving Miss Daisy. What are you doing? Don't look at me side-eyed. What are you doing back here?
It's something.
Don't go back under there. I won't gonna get you then. You crazy ass bird. What the hell are you doing?
She's
You're
tired.
a freaking nutball.
She's tired. She says, I want to go back to my cage, Dad.
Oh, Daisy. I'm sorry. Okay. Now I get it. Come here. I'll go over here. Now I got it. See, I just figured out what was going on. She's getting tired, and she flew back over behind the big birds, but where she flew, exactly where her cage used to be. So she just went back. She's tired. She didn't know.
Yep.
There you
Her-
go.
Her cage used to be over there with the big birds.
You
And
see her, guys? I'm putting her in. Her cage right here.
yeah, the bird, Farley's calling. Farley does not like the little bird at all.
They don't. Big birds do not like the little birds. So like if I
They
get
absolutely do not get along.
like I cannot get any cockatoo. That's the big fan head cockatoos. I can't get little birds, any more little birds. I can't get any green cheek conures, or Sarah conures, parrot conures. Love birds. So
You
I'm
can't get them. No, that doesn't say you can't.
But I'd have to have them in a separate room.
No.
Or not have. Yeah, you couldn't have them out all the time. They'd attack each other.
No. No. They just can't be over there and over there. Daisy's out the same time they are. She just
I
flew
got
over
what you're
there
saying,
by
yeah.
accident.
But good luck.
No.
Yeah.
We had Riz. Be fine.
All right. Know it all.
I am know-it-all. I had
I know
big
it all.
birds. You weren't know-it-all.
She is big birds.
I had got the big birds, and I'm the know-it-all when it comes to birds.
Oh my gosh, guys, me and her has gone through so much crazy people on the internet telling us stupid shit. We went to pet shop, and guys, this guy said, they free fly them.
Oh yeah.
So you gotta train anything.
They told me I was
So
insane.
the guy said you can never free fly a bird at this pet store because you only do it once, they'll fly away, and you never get them back. And Tracy was about ready. She's getting excited. Tracy's. I was like, shh, let's just go. We won't come back. Shut up. She's like, oh, so they explain a zoo where they have pet demos where the parrots fly around. Explain that. And I'm like, shh, come on, go. She's like, no, you're wrong, huh? What are you? I'm like, oh, honey.
I was not having
She
that.
was not having that.
Not having that.
Not having some pet store
He
prima
kept
donna.
He kept one. Let's go.
Go. Shut up, go.
No. Hell no. Sometimes I think it's pretty funny.
But yeah, cause dude, we've been studying birds forever. When she was in, we've had parrots. Yeah, you laugh at it. That's funny. Yeah, dumbass. That's right. Oh man. But yeah, this people is dumb. I mean, have you ever gone to see a parrot?
They give me
And they
a whole bunch
fly.
of retarded
Hey,
advice.
come here, and you see a parrot flying. You can free fly parrots. They just got to be trained that way. They're not going to take off. Where are they going to go? You know, so they usually don't. I had a couple green cheeks that got out. I've had a couple parrots that got out. They just go out and they lay in a tree near you. They're not going to fly off to Never Land. They're never going to see them again.
Go, Farley, go.
They don't. They just won't. And them guys, these two, ain't going to go anywhere far. He likes to fly.
Not without me.
Yeah, they're not going to go. They're not going to leave your sight. They're not. They're too scared.
Not without mommy and her peanuts.
They're two big birds that are scared as hell and scare everything around them.
Except for
People,
mommy.
kitties, anything.
Except for mommy.
Yeah, they don't scare mommy.
Rah! I have to distract
So
him
I told
he can
Tracy
hang the
now.
toys. This is great.
So the birds are helping Tracy and me and our family save so much money that I have no reason. Tracy says, "Can I get a bird?" Next time I got a couple thousand to give hers, or she hasn't paid nothing for much of them, so why not? And both of them kept her out. Now them two.
They're my babies.
Yeah. So now we can get other birds and don't even have them out here anymore. Which they would go crazy if we did. But, yeah. So do you guys think?
They're definitely my anxiety.
Leave a
relief.
comment below. Me and Tracy have been thinking about doing, like, I don't know, not a GoFundMe type thing, but we're thinking about doing something where we start rescuing birds. I'm tired of seeing these bad situations.
Yeah, both of my
So,
birds
no,
were
so-
bad
So why,
situations.
man? It bugs me. So when people get rid of these birds cheap, twice,
Such a bummer.
both of them were treated really terrible, bad,
Oh.
really bad treatment in both of them. One was, they said, "Oh, we love our bird. He has his own bedroom upstairs, and no, you never leave a bird by himself. Never, ever leave a bird all by themselves all day long. No matter if they have their own room and their own entertainment, I don't care." Now we have the parakeets back in our bedroom. We have 4 parakeets back there, right? But they're an aviary. They're all by themselves, and I turn on parakeets on the TV. They have their own little TV.
I don't like it, but that's where they are.
That's the way I told Trace. I don't know what to do. I said, should we put a bar there and a bedroom on this side and put the whole back of the half? Because, dude, these, you can really change the whole inside of a house.
We also have that shed out there
Yeah.
that shed has electricity. We can put heat out there and everything to rehabilitate birds for 30 days and move them to a new home.
Yeah.
Especially for like we have like
This is how she's been. She's been looking through every ad and said,
certain,
"Honey,
hey, wait a minute.
now look.
No.
We found
No, look
we found it. What was it? 8-gram bird.
Yeah.
What the hell was it?
Well,
A white ghost-tailed. What was it?
Don't matter.
What's the other one that
Where are you
talks a
gonna
lot?
You have to put it out there.
Right, we got that, but I'm saying, what was it? It was
Why?
what was it called?
Tell them why.
African gray.
Why?
It's a great, because we can't have them next to these birds.
Why?
But she said
Why?
$200.
Why can't you have them next to these?
Because it would kill them. The pet dander. They can't have the.
I'd love to have a black cockatoo.
It can't be around.
But I absolutely will not ever be able to have a black cockatoo unless they house it out there for years and they won't be happy. So.
But
I could house one and get it a happy home.
She wants to go buy birds. Go buy. So what would happen is.
Keep what I can.
So what she would do is she goes, "Honey, we have a bird. $1,000. Let's go look." We go to the house. We'll buy your bird. Look at it. Have a nice day. Not interested. Let that bird go to a happy home. Then people take care of the bird, and you can tell by their meaning.
Oh, Gary, it's no biggie. I know shit happens.
And just like tell, how are they treating the bird right? Like there's a lady she took care of, thought she was treating the bird so right, it was plucking. She had no feathers on
I
her
couldn't
breast.
tell her. I'm not allowed.
But it's just because she thought that it needed its own area with its own TV, its own VCR, and played entertainment for it, played movies. It's not. They're social animals. No parrots.
I think they're
separate.
They were pretty cool birds too. They were a parrot I couldn't pronounce, but
Our neighbors all around us know that we have parrots.
they have to know.
So if you think you're gonna own a blue and gold or a hyacinth or
If they wouldn't know, we'd be calling the cops.
cockatoo or any of the big birds, and you're gonna live in an apartment building and your neighbors aren't gonna know, you're crazy in the fucking head. I'm gonna tell you straight up, you're fucking crazy. Badass crazy.
They're gonna call the cops on you.
Dude, these guys are loud.
You're going to jail, but
When they want to scream and they want you to know, Like our neighbors, we left today, and our neighbors across the street were like, they don't want you to go anywhere, do they?
They're not happy.
They're not happy, are they? And we're like, no. They are loud.
They know.
You think a dog barking at midnight is loud?
They don't
Let me
care.
get them worked up at midnight.
They
They'll
think
wake up
it's
the whole
funny.
neighborhood.
They think it's funny because they know what it is.
Yeah, they know what it is. We introduced them to sunshine when we got sunshine. And like the loud, most of them were like loud. We're in bed at that time when they're loud. Yeah, we probably just need to do it. And they'll sleep all day. When they're being loud, they don't care. Funny thing is, we open the windows over to our neighbors, and they can see all the neighbors over at the pool over there, way over there, and everything, and they'll yell to them, "Hi,
You know what
guys!"
happened? Sunshine takes a nap while Mommy goes to work because she don't like Daddy half the time.
Yeah, she don't like that. She don't like men. She's starting to change though, real slow.
It's
You can
not
see
her
it.
fault though.
You
It's
can see it.
absolutely
Yeah,
not
it's
her
definitely
fault.
no. I mean, it's definitely not her fault. That whoever the man was that made her that way was a real ass.
And he likes everybody, but he likes women more. Not his fault either.
Yeah, so he had men in his life. She didn't. He had men in her life, but lately he had 2 women raising him. So he still prefers women, but he's like, whatever, dude. You're out. But
Right on, Gary. Gary said he's taking this last rip. But we have 3 other people here with us. He said, have a great evening, my brother and sisters. He's taking this last rip. We got one packed up here too, Gary. We'll take a rip with you. We hope you have a great evening also. And it was awesome of you for joining us. And I hope you join us again
Gary, I'm
soon.
gonna tell you what, bro. You don't want to come to PA, man. I'll tell you what, we're making tonight smoked burgers.
Yes, we are.
I take burgers.
With
And
homegrown tomatoes and bacon, we're having BLT burgers.
yeah.
Heck yeah.
So I take burgers and I put them out on my grill. Being a long time boy raised on out in meat and doing my shit, been in barbecues many years. I know what I'm doing, so
Hey, where's the other
I'll
3?
take wood chips.
How about the other 3 people? What are you having for dinner tonight?
And we have naturally
Are you here? Anybody
natural
else?
charcoal.
Hello?
Charcoal, 100% natural charcoal. And I put wood chips that soaked for a
There you
week.
go.
They soaked for a week. They're so full of water, man. Right? Smoked off the
Hey.
whole neighborhood. And we love to do it. I like to do it about like 4 o'clock. Oh yeah, dude, we're getting there. We're about time.
What?
I usually do it about 2 o'clock in the morning. It's what, 1:30?
Yeah, our viewers are going up.
So
1:30 and Gary's losing and his viewers are going up.
we usually smoke about 2 o'clock in the morning.
We smoke for a long time, not till just 2 o'clock in the morning.
No, but we love doing it about 2 o'clock in the
Don't
morning.
listen to him and just 2 o'clock.
So you go out, can't even see the neighborhood at 2 o'clock in the morning. I said, can you imagine waking up? One night we were doing it.
Hey,
Sun,
4 people.
we were smoking. Smoking
Yeah.
deer meat. Deer barbecue.
All night long.
What was it?
We were smoking
The
meat
sun was coming up,
all night long.
right?
We were smoking
I said, look
and
at
eating it.
Can you imagine
Honey says,
waking up in the
this
morning?
meat's raw.
Oh my God! Oh my God! It's so
It
funny.
was.
First time I did it, smoked. What did I do? Was it burgers? I forget what it was.
I don't know.
I said to her, I said, "You sure that's cooked? It looks red, man. It looks raw." She
Oh.
goes, "You dumbass! You smoked it. It's red from the smoke." Because I was like, "Oh my God, duh!" So I had smoked it so long that it turned the burger red, and the burger then was no longer. It was still had looked like it was like raw, but it was that smoke. It was that smoke.
It
smoke
was,
in the burger.
It was rare. He was eating.
Dude, last time I made
He was
one,
eating rare meat.
I made 2 half-pound burgers.
It was
Half-pound burgers.
rare.
And made them. And I just smashed burger, half pound to 2 pound burger, a pound of burger,
Smash
80% lean.
raw.
Put in a burger, smashed it in the burger smasher, and put it on the grill and smoked it. And me and her ate it. It was, dude, it was better than most steaks I've had in a long time. How about it?
Yep, I got to puke so bad it was so rare, but it was awesome.
What are you talking about?
You said it was rare.
No, I didn't say rare.
Yeah,
I did say rare, but it was not.
You thought
rare.
it was.
It was all that smoke. It was the smoke ring.
It was pretty phenomenal, though.
Oh my God, was it phenomenal! Oh my God, was it phenomenal! We went and bought buns.
You better not disappoint tonight.
We went and bought buns tonight in case we wanted burgers.
You're on the line.
Are we gonna have burgers? Are we gonna have giant half-pound burger steaks?
I don't care what we're gonna have. You better not disappoint.
She'll be like, dude, we bought buns. I don't care though. That is fucking
If
fun.
you disappoint, you
Dude, we literally.
remake.
I am all about drowning my burgers. I hate like plain burger meat. It has to be drowned in ketchup, mayo,
If
lettuce.
it's disappointed, it will
Dude,
be
we
remade.
ate 2 half-pound burgers.
Remade.
You're talking like this, right? With no A1, no nothing. Just ate them.
Remade. Yeah.
Oh, it was so fucking good. What did you just say? They were yucky?
I said you better, if they're not going to be good, you're going to have to remake them. They better be like they were then.
Yeah, they were incredible. No, we've been soaking them for 2 weeks.
Well,
They're going to smoke like a
They
son
better
of a
be
bitch.
good.
That's how long you soak your chips.
If they're not good, you have to remake them. That's all you.
I'm thinking about starting like a side cooking channel.
Yeah.
That's probably where I'd make all my money.
I don't know.
Cooking channel.
Maybe.
Dude, if you guys ever have my burgers, I guarantee you never, ever, 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 ever had a burger as good as mine. Now look at this. This is my sweetheart. Our fat kitty. Oh, this is the Ripple Peeners. We named our bar in the house because it's her bar. She claimed it. Like, that's where her litter box and her food is. Well, no, I moved her food out. And everything is in there, and she loves laying on the bar. She lays on my... I have a solid walnut bar. It weighs about 2 ton. But it's called Wiener's Bar. Peanut Wiener. Mommy's girl.
Come here.
She will go right around and jump back on Mommy's lap in 2 seconds. Here she comes. Right back. Jump on Mommy's lap. Look at you. You get all mad at Mommy. Look, she came right back. Oh, she's Mommy's little girl, though. She was mad at Daddy because Daddy grabbed her. Oh.
I think we're on for a reheat.
I'm lucky to find an animal who loves Daddy. Our pets don't really love their Daddy. But
They all like mommy.
they all love Mommies. They're Mommy's little girls.
There's nothing I can do about it, buddy.
Well, most of them. Well, Ripple's not really that way. She don't. Neither one.
What can you say for Dip?
No, Dippy's Daddy's little girl.
And not always.
Yeah, always.
No.
Daddy's little girl. That is Daddy's little girl.
She sleeps with me every night.
Yeah.
Cuddles with
Us.
mommy.
Us every night.
No, she sleeps with mommy.
Us every night.
At mommy's feet every night. With mommy every night.
She's Daddy's little girl.
She sleeps with mommy every night on mommy's side of the bed.
The only reason she don't sleep on Daddy's side of the bed is Daddy walks around like a blazing idiot and would knock her off the bed.
So you're saying she hates mommy? I don't believe you.
No, she don't. None of my birds hate me. None of birds hate me.
That
Or
was
bird.
mean.
But yeah, Dip would be the only one that would be on Daddy's side.
Rip, what's that have to do with Rip?
Ripples though is Mommy's little girl. Rip is here as the first and last of the kitty series.
Where'd Dip come from?
Dip came from Mommy. Didn't she?
Well.
Didn't she? Serendipity is named after my favorite fly. One of the
Wouldn't have been for my friends, you wouldn't have had your friends. Tell her, bro.
But yeah.
Tell him, bro.
No more kitties, though. There's a reason why.
We aren't
right?
talking about kitties.
That we...
Come on, Rip, we're leaving.
The cats...
We're out.
See, man, the cats... the birds will lay their eggs on the ground. And we wouldn't do... What'd you say about doing? Put them on their own room?
I'll be right back.
Down that time of year? It's going to take a while for them to sink, though, too.
You can't put anybody in anybody's room. The birds will decide.
Where to go? The nest.
Yeah.
How are you going to keep the cats from getting near the nest?
We'll decide that at the time.
Oh, depends on where they go. In the house.
If the birds are
Don't
picking up,
literally get down and walk across the...
You don't think they'll protect themselves and chase the cats away?
Look. I'm not...
You don't think they'll scare the cats away?
No.
One peep.
Yeah.
One peep.
The cats
Are you
are
kidding me?
so
Are you absolutely
freaking
kidding me?
scared of our birds.
I'll be right back.
The cats are so freaking scared of our
What are you
birds.
worried about?
They are so scared. The birds.
I have no worries.
The birds eating a plant. The birds biting a cord.
No worries.
Dude, our birds, our cats. I mean, our cats are so freaking scared of our birds. They are so scared of Marley and Sunshine. It's insane. Like, they go, bah! And the cats are gone. Gone. Hiding in a closet somewhere, man. They are definitely afraid. But they'll lay here all day, and the bird will walk down and lay on next to them or sit next to them, and they have no problems. As soon as that bird makes a loud noise like they're unhappy, the cats are gone. So them cats, there's no way my cats would attack them birds. And I guarantee you, we watched a video the one time that said, guy decides to go in a pet store and steal a bird. I'm like, dude, you can have him. I told Tracy, I said, I would tell anybody, you can have him. Take him out of the house and you can have him. I'll give him to you. There he is. You want Farley? Take him out of the house and you can have him. I guarantee you, you would never get near that bird. Yeah, there is no way you're getting near any of our birds. And like Tracy just yelled out of the back room, she went back to the back room, I don't know, for something. She said, no way, unless you're her, there is no way you're getting near these birds. And I guarantee they'll take your finger off. He just bit me the other day, in between here, in between the... Oh my gosh.
Unfortunately, they are
It
both
still hurts.
mommy's kids.
Yeah. You would not... It don't matter whose kids they are. You ain't coming into someone's house and touching a bird.
They're
They'll
mine.
They're
They're not going anywhere without
They'll take your finger off. When they first came here...
They're still
when they first came here...
They'll still take my finger
Oh,
off.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But they're still
If
not
she reaches in there...
without me.
If she reaches in that cage right now and grabs that bird, any of the birds, and they love her. She can bird cat, gives them hugs, birdie pets, all that. But if she reaches in there and grabs that bird and takes it out of the cage and starts walking away with it, that bird is going to freaking take her finger off. I mean, you ain't going to have a finger, literally. Take your finger right off. Or you're going to have no skin on your finger. Yeah, it hurts really bad when they just love tap me and her. They love Tommy a little more than her. But they'll come out and hang out. Be all cool.
Just a little.
But I don't get birdie pets. But that's, they were raised by girls. So, but.
I get birdie pets.
Tomorrow.
Nobody will take my birds.
Tomorrow morning could be a whole different story.
Nobody will take my birds. I don't care what tomorrow morning will bring. I guarantee you nobody will take my birds. They'll bite the shit out of you.
Yeah, what's your point?
Yeah, tomorrow morning's a different story. Yeah. It all depends on the day.
Tomorrow morning, though, they could totally get up and love Daddy and just get over it. And that's it. Well, doesn't matter if they love Daddy. You still ain't taking the bird. I don't care if they let Daddy hug them, Mommy hug them. We could take them out in public on a leash, give them hugs all day long.
No.
Are not coming into our house and taking the birds away.
No,
You are not going to do it because they still hate everybody around them.
They like Daddy. They love Daddy.
They do, but I'm just saying.
They're
you
just
still, no matter what, how kind they are to you in public, you still ain't coming in this house and taking them away. You ain't doing it.
You won't have any fingers. Try
You
it.
won't do it. You won't do it.
Body parts are gonna be gone.
Hey,
They try to take mine, and they love me.
dude, they just walk on her and are trying to be nice and dig her arms up
Farley's the worst.
with their talons.
Your favorite
They
one's the
just-
worst.
they
The,
just-
the one that swears, his favorite one's the
Oh my
worst.
God, Farley's my brother, dude.
He's the worst.
But he's so rough.
But he's my buddy. You're my buddies, aren't they? Come here.
So my answer to that is, right? I want to get like the total the whole you ever see a pirate? They have these like leather sleeves.
Is there a
That they
puddle in
wear.
there?
Yeah, there's like a lot of puddles there. It keeps getting built up puddles.
Holy cow, your sneezer weezer and sunshine.
So get the leather sleeves on her arms with all the crossbones and everything.
It'll be alright. He'll get over it.
I looked it up, dude. I'm gonna get it.
I'm not a pussy. They'll get over it.
I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go out to
Don't
Walmart.
be scared all your life. They'll get
I'm gonna
over
get the whole trench coat, hat,
Sorry.
bandana,
You know what?
fucking arm brands. I'm taking birds out. I'm going
You know
out.
what that's gonna be
Full
like?
dress pirate, man. Sword and all. What?
The birds will go out in the summer. Not
It's gonna be hot as shit.
Not in the winter when you wear a trench coat. I do apologize. I'm not wearing a trench coat, and my birds are probably gonna hate leather.
Dude, next year I'm gonna win the best
Good luck.
costume
If
ever.
you're gonna go with leather, they're gonna hate it.
We are gonna win the best costumes ever.
Maybe, but they're not gonna like it all year.
Yeah. Dude, we're going out. We're gonna get pirate outfits and have the two birds out. Dude. I wanna go trick or treating, not to get candy, just to go trick or treating, you know? Just to go out, just to walk around with the birds, go out in town and go trick or treat and walk up and they're like, no, we don't want trick or treats. We're just walking around with the birds and taking them for a walk and having fun on our favorite holiday. We don't need any treats. You know what I mean? Maybe give out treats. That'd be cool. You know, like we could walk around with our own treats, like bags of treats and trench coats or something.
That's weird. Do you give treats out of your house?
Yeah. No, because there's nobody here. Nobody here comes
Well,
down.
you have to be here to give treats out.
Where do we go? We're always here.
What?
I've never handed out treats in the whole year I've been here.
But you gotta go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Somewhere else, not here, I guess. Oh, they'll come. All you have to do is advertise your
No.
macaw in the paper.
I'm gonna say it again.
What do you mean, no?
See the pirate?
Don't tell me no.
Pirate flag here. That's gonna hang up there for a long time, so everybody knows that every Thursday at 8 o'clock,
Heck yeah.
Pirates and Parrots. Every Thursday, 8 o'clock, every Friday from now on at 10. We might move it to 9. I don't know about that. I just don't want to run it at the same time because we get people from other places. So it'd probably be 10 forever and ever and ever. And then tomorrow, if we ever do one again, 7 o'clock tomorrow, TRACYS.
Holy shit, alright.
So,
Are you good now?
yeah. All the odds are over.
Well, you interrupted my whole conversation to tell that.
Okay. What were you saying?
I don't know, you interrupted it now.
Really?
Holy cow, yeah.
Okay.
I was telling him something, I don't know, we were talking about Halloween, and then I don't know where I was going.
Dressing up as the pirates with the birds.
No.
As the best dressed outfits.
That's where you were going, but no. I don't know, guys. I do apologize.
Maybe
You're gonna have to let me think.
Let me, you guys, ask me what you think. Or tell me what you think. I am really, really like middle ground on. I don't know what to think. So on one hand, you could always take your bird out. Never have to worry about them. Never have no problems. Just take them out anywhere you want. Or you can take your bird out on a harness and they could fly. So you can free fly these birds.
Not clipping sunshine.
So it's like, what do you want to do? Do you want to clip your bird so it can't fly?
I prefer not to clip Farley, but I guess I don't have a choice.
But I don't know what to think. I'm so ahead of like, don't know what to think. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of in a way mean, I guess. So they can't fly.
I'm not putting them out to fly away.
But unless you're going to plan, unless you plan on free flying them, ever, there's, but, what Tracy wants to do is called tandem. Is that what it's called? Tandem flying? Yeah. That's where you drive a big stake in the ground. You can have it on a property. Like we could take it out to our mom and dad's and drive a stake in the ground and leave it there all the time. And it's just a big stake in the ground. It has a loop at the top. And you put a chain or a little teeny thing. We're going to use a tethered line. So the line is weightless. And they just fly. They can fly around. Like I could take her, Sunshine.
Without being really rude on the internet perspective.
I want to fly them. I don't want to cut them. But
my perspective, let me put it this way. My perspective on clipping a bird's wing is, why don't you take your private parts and cut half of them off every couple months and see how you feel? And then do it to your birds.
Oh, so you could only walk.
That's really what it is.
Not private parts, but walk maybe. Like,
because
you could only only use your arm.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Never use your arm, but you could walk.
Shush.
And you could,
because you're free flying. You were talking about the whole thing. When you clip your birds, you clip them every time you molt. They molt.
Right. Which is once a year.
No. It goes to climate.
Okay.
If you're taking your bird from an indoor climate
to outside
climate to fly, they're gonna molt.
Right.
If you're taking your indoor bird to
so that could be 4 times a year.
Wait, I'm not done yet. If you're taking your bird to somebody's indoor aviary to train them, and their temperature is
different,
75 degrees all day long, and your indoor home temperature is 73, they're gonna molt again. And then, you decide, I met this friend who has an indoor area that's real big that I'm gonna take my bird over and try to fly him, and they keep their temperature at 72. Oh no, We're going to an area that's 72 for a couple of days. Shock. We're going into mold again.
Gotcha. So you're constantly or cutting their flight feathers.
That's why they say you have to cut them every couple months.
But it's nothing.
No, it is
There's-
nothing.
no, look.
I'm not cutting them every couple months. It is something. I'm not doing it.
I know, but there's no danger to the bird or you to do it. So, like, you could do it yourself. There's no way you're gonna hurt the bird permanently ever by doing it yourself.
I don't feel the need to do it.
But I'm saying you wouldn't have to take it to a vet to do it. You can do it yourself.
It's traumatizing to the bird, and they don't like it.
They don't even know. They don't care.
Like it. They do care. They don't like it.
They can't fly. They just.
They don't like it. Farley flies around here. How do you think he would feel if we decide to clip him?
I don't want to. But it's.
How do you think they would feel about that?
I would. If I had to think about it, for now, I might clip her, but I wouldn't clip him. Because she has no desire to fly, that would just make her safe, so I wouldn't have to put a harness on.
She has no desire to fly, then why clip her?
So she wouldn't. But he does. He's already he's floated right around the whole living room, like right in a circle.
But we're not taking him outside. He's not been harnessed. I still don't think I want to clip him.
See, and then you run into the thing is, if you can never take your bird out because your bird hates a harness, is it better to clip them so you can go outside?
No, you put them in a travel carrier.
You never clip them and keep constantly in the house and never take them outside.
No, you take them in a travel carrier and take them indoors or into something. No,
So you're gonna take a whole bird carrier
into
Lingles and walk.
Absolutely not. They make different travel
carriers. But if the bird was clipped,
I showed them to you.
If the bird was clipped, would you take it in the Lingles?
I absolutely showed you a clear harness a carrier that I would take in the Lingles if my bird decided they didn't want to go in a harness. Absolutely, if that's what they wanted to do, yes.
You would take a bird carrier.
No, it's not a bird carrier. It's a freaking clear cage that they sit in and enjoy fucking looking out.
Oh, that thing was cool as shit.
Absolutely not.
Dude, yeah, I would do.
You tell me no.
They have this
bullshit. I would not clip my bird.
You shut up for 5 seconds.
Not clipping my bird.
They have a clear thing that's like a big cage type thing. And it's clear and has a perch in it. And they even have I think they even have food dishes in it. Yeah. And then you just put it down in a grocery cart.
Toys. All kinds.
Still can't shut up. And then you just put the bird in there and you can walk around and the bird can look around and see it and eat and do that shit. Yeah, that would be alright. I would do that instead of clipping them, yeah. That thing, but it would have to be really nice and the bird would have to like it, because if the bird's traumatized, then might as well clip them. Alright, I guess I'll see you in the next one. She decides she's having an attitude and walking away.
You're being mean to me.
Alright, I'll see you in the next one.
You're being mean.
Later, everybody. I'll see you.